If it's up, that'll be great. If it's up, that'll be great. Are we live? You guys see the YouTube yet? Oh, wait for it. I don't know if it's live or not. Live? Yeah, there it is. All right, baby. So get ready. Again, we did the pledge. I didn't want to offend anybody, but we got everything covered. And then, again, we wait for Davos. If you guys didn't hear about it, there was a NASDAQ Twitter got hacked last night. So there's a lot in coin land we'll talk about. But, yes, sir. All right, we got 1 minute. Let me turn members only off in the chat. You know, that'd be crazy. I don't want to do y'all like that. All right. I don't know how to get to it. All right, 40 seconds. Post any plays. You need anything, you guys will be freed here in a second. 30 seconds remaining. Oh, I got to do the hours thing. All right. All right, 20 seconds. It slows us down a little bit, but yeah, we already gone over everything. NQ shorts. GDP didn't matter. What really mattered was the jobless claims. Even though the bonds are reacting kind of big, I don't know. I don't think it was that big. It was continuing claims that did a lot better. So we will see what happens. Good morning, baby. 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Fight. All right. All right. All right, good luck, baby. Good luck. Russian President Putin orders government to check condition of tanker fleet. All righty. Vine, I mean, that's all you guys. Again, if you guys were on Twitter, you got to, we tweeted it within the first penny. But it's, again, there's a lot. There's 3 things going on. We'll cover it in a second. Again, you're going to get Donald Trump here in a little bit. That's probably going to be the most exciting one. Oh, I didn't send those out. I thought it was a shadow fleet. Right? No one's pissed me off, man. I just want you guys to see what a country without God and country looks like. You tell me, man. You tell me. Yeah, Airbnb again. KMI. That's one of the energy ones that they got. Again, this one was related to Trump. Apple on the high. Again, you had a couple of earnings there. Which one was the other one? Bonds were fine for a little bit, but then there was stuff with the Saudis. I think initial claims, surprisingly, but we'll find out by the end of the day. And then watch the end. We'll talk about that. Who else was it? Constellation. Netflix pop. I forgot about that. I like NNE. I like the nuclear ones. They're just kind of like hard to play. Again, the premiums and the pricings are high. Again, we got to talk about it. The Coppins are up too. I forgot about that. I knew we had it, but Coppins up 1,000% from yesterday. All right, we're going down a little bit. Bonds catching a bit. Bonds are really bad. That shouldn't have happened there at that little pre-market. Yeah, a lot of talks about energy. Again, it's pretty much what everybody's expecting from your boy. So we will see. Maybe split this stream. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to do whatever I want, how I want to, sir or ma'am or whatever. It doesn't matter. So again, if it's inconvenient, you got to take it up with YouTube. I'll try my best, but unfortunately, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. KMI drop in NVIDIA on the low. And then Netflix is coming up. Let's see. The Netflixes have a wide-ass spread. So again, contracts are still a little juiced on that. I like Constellation. Coin MSTR rip. Yeah, Russian Putin, Dow Jones. You don't have any crazy headlines yet. Again, at like 8 a.m., we're going to get that. VEEV is on the high. Again, I like KMI, but that one's going down. Let's see NNE. NNE's killing it. Again, all the nuclear ones. They're just expensive on the chain. Oklo's red, so that's up to you. I don't know what made Bitcoin bounce. Again, you guys just called that one out. Oh yeah, Bitcoin just rocketed. Let me check, but I don't see a headline. It could, again, there's a lot of crypto hype. That's what I said here in the morning, but damn. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Not yet. When did you catch Vine? Go look at my Twitter. So, again, it was really late. I was about to go to bed, but I saw it within the first 2 hours. It was at like 1 penny when I retweeted it, and I kind of explained why I'm retweeting it. And, again, just don't ask me. I don't want you guys to get influenced by these coins, but I do want you informed and in the loop as soon as possible. Does that make sense? Because I really feel like some of these, what I'm telling you about is just like, whether you do it or not, I mean, I don't want you uneducated and I don't want you behind, you know? And that's what I'm saying. Like, NASDAQ got hacked last night. You guys know that? So, like, literally, they hacked the NASDAQ Twitter. They made a fake meme coin. Yes, bro, they hacked the NASDAQ Twitter, made a fake meme coin called Stonks, and it went up for a little bit, and then that was it. Yeah, it was a hack. That was fake as fuck. And then that was in like the middle, and at the same time, the creator of Vine, like the actual guy who made Vine, he made a coin, and he was like, we're going to do this until Vine comes back. And remember, the pump, what people are going to promote, they're like, remember Elon 3 days ago was talking about buying Vine? And now they're like, until Vine comes back, we're going to do this coin. And then it went crazy. So, again, within like 30 minutes, I think I had the retweet, but it was like the coin in like 3 hours. And then, this is all within like 1 hour, 2 hours last night. And then, John McAfee, the guy who is dead, yes, exactly, his account tweets out a meme coin, but then nobody knows if it's real or fake right now. This is where, that one's the weirdest one in my opinion. Because his wife did it. His wife even talked about it. People are like going over the spelling. The coin isn't being like promoted, but it's very, very, that one's the most, yeah, that one's the most, what's the wallet address? I don't know. That one's the weirdest one. Because, right, they're leaning scam, but nobody has confirmed that one. How are you getting all this news? I'm in the loop, baby. I'm always in the loop. That's what I'm trying to do with you guys, keep you in it. So, again, make sure you're on all of those. But, yeah, sorry for the delay to talk about that. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But, again, I am informing everybody within hours or minutes. So, yeah, follow the Twitter or be on here. But this was late last night. Netflix going up still. Oklo went green. Yeah, Trump is at 11 Eastern. Yeah, Coppin's coming down. I don't know what's going on Bitcoin. I don't have one. Senator Lummis teases major announcement at 10 a.m. No, I don't know if that's there. And then New York regulator, $2 million settlement with PayPal. I don't know Senator Lummis, unless that's him. Did I make a play on Vine? I'm not telling you guys anything. It's a meme coin. I don't have to, and I don't want to. I don't want to hear any slack from you guys, and I don't want to influence you. You know my stance. Play with an inconsequential amount or don't do it at all, and that's it. And when I was talking about it, it was at 1 cent. That's when I gave all this info out. Right now, it is trading at 31 cents. So about, I don't know, 3,000% or 30,000. But yeah, that's all you, man. But don't. I'm not gonna be the guy who you're gonna get influenced by. I'm gonna be the guy you get info from, and I think I'm doing my job. Everybody would pump, especially if they got it at these low prices, bro. That's what I'm telling you. It's sad, and that's why I'm like, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the people who tell you this stuff 30,000% later, and then they're trying to sell you their bag. I'm not trying to do any of that, bro. I'm good no matter what, dude, with all of it, even from the first one. So just get the info, stay in the loop. I want to inform you. I don't want to influence you. So amen. Yeah, EA had bad earnings. Yes, sir. And then there was a pre-released announcement And then take 2 went down in process. Mm-hmm. Yeah, EA. I don't know. Take 2's going down with it. Both of them are bad. They're blaming football. Soccer. Mm-mm. The dead guy tweets and you're not sure it's a scam. I understand your guys' like sentiments, but over the last couple of days, you got to realize like this attitude of like just it doesn't help. So the point is, yeah, obviously it's a dead guy, but he has a family. And that's what I'm saying. Nobody talked about his wife. His wife keeps talking about it. And it's like, again, to live on, and they're doing it as like an AI agent. Like, there's more details, even though it may sound ridiculous on all of them. You know, you could call me euphoric. I'm not telling you to, again, it's 30,000% higher than all of them. I think this one's even lower. I mean, again, all I'm saying, everybody said the same thing about Vine, Trump, and it's the same process every time. Every time. So even with the Trump stuff on housing, I encourage you, he didn't release a plan, but instead of joking, I encourage you to try to verify things and figure out the info. You know, and I mean, I could agree with that. McAfee's a sketchy guy just in general. I mean, or before he passed away, but yeah. Going round trip. Well, that's good. Again, and you should listen to that weirdo in the chat because, like I'm saying, these are the people you're going up against, and that's exactly why I agree not to. That's it. You'll get the info, but again, I think everybody was informed early, very, very early, my brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bitcoin. I don't have that headline yet. I don't see anything. Wendy's. I don't know. People keep asking me about that. Tesla flushing. Tesla's about to go red. SPY coming up. Yeah, bro. Bitcoin just shot up $3,000. I don't know if there's anything. How many hours till Trump? Like an hour 20? I think an hour ahead we're going to get details. It will be a pre-recorded speech in front of, what's it called? In front of Davos, but I don't know what they are going to, I don't know what they're going to talk about, but we might get an early announcement on that. So we're going to find out. Let me see what's going on with Bitcoin, bro. Again, Bitcoin just shot up 3,000. That's just up. Yeah, it's Senator Lummis. That's what it was. So that's what everyone's saying. So you guys remember that headline I just read you? Senator Lummis at 10 a.m., so in 30 minutes. That's what, yeah, that's right there. The X is in the Twitter, so even or in the bio. Real Cult News. If you go to the bio, you'll find it. But yeah, Senator Lummis is the pump on Bitcoin, surprisingly. So I guess she's pro crypto, but that's what people are attributing it to right now. Interesting. That's a big jump for like that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. She said Bitcoin revolution has begun yesterday. Or begun too. No way. Nice. Thank you for that. So yeah, that makes sense then. I guess watch out for it. Again, that's a big move just quickly, but we'll see if it holds. Let's get the live wire 2,000. I'll do 2,000. I'm down with that. There's not as many, but yeah, it's good. I like it. I could even do like 1,500. You know, it's good. That's it. I do my thing. Doesn't matter who says it as long as it's being said and Trump says yes if he supports it, kind of, yeah. I mean, Netflix doing good, but those contract spreads are wicked. They're back up, though. That play is holding up, even though it's a short term. They have a bill. Lummis has a bill for a strategic reserve. Well, there you go. Yeah, but that's the only headline for now. But we got it. We got the headline. I just didn't know that's the reason why. And she introduced it back in 24. Well, good research, you guys. Good work. Look at that. Even some of the non-members. I see you, baby. I love that. That was fucking great. That's a good discussion. You see what I'm saying? Amen. Amen. Chips did bad because, again, HK Hynix, Japanese or foreign company, they didn't do good. That's why Micron and a couple of others are down. Hello. Good morning. How can you take Bitcoin for your business? I mean, legitimately, I would talk with your tax guy before doing anything like that. And then anything after that is just about using a payment processor or you attach a wallet. But yeah, it's difficult. I would get used to it and I would prepare. The implementation's easy, but preparation is usually what people don't do. Out of all the crypto shit, the strategic reserve makes the most sense. I know. It really does, though. I feel you. Repple 5% pop. AMD. You haven't seen a house sale in crypto in a while, right? That's how you know it's the top. That's what happened last time. I forgot about that. That's really funny. I haven't seen any major purchase in crypto yet. When they start doing that, that's how you know everybody's getting really hyped. MGM, IBM going up. Coin, again, crypto ran up. That might be the play, bro. So, like, low-key, Coinbase might, if this Lummis thing, you might get your opportunity there. Sadly. Oh, these are expensive, dude. Or I'm just cheap, but still. No, that one's not gonna work. You could go with Beto, yeah. I mean, it's up a little bit now, 1.8. If the announcement hits, it's gonna go crazy. If not, then it's gonna do its thing. Yeah, Bitcoin is up on Lummis. That is the number one thing. Or Senator Lummis, 10 a.m. MSTR going now. So again, you either take the risk and go for it now, but you might become the sell the news. And then bonds coming up. And then he on the high. Yeah, Beto's good if you make it free on shares. Options, you got to watch out because if it underperforms, then you'll get clapped. By MSTR 500. Call is a good way to post the play. Good luck. Again, like I'm saying, if the announcement goes good, you get hooked up. Otherwise, if it sells around there, then you're going to get clapped. But I think that might be an early opportunity. Because, yeah, we got the rumor. We were a little bit behind, because it already had the pop. But you got to figure that out. Am I going to play Lummis? Yeah, I'm down. Why not? Nissan halts production plans for compact EVs. That is coming out right now. Got on the PC, but Intel, a well-known analyst, is banking, has a piece out on SoftBank needing to sell a significant part of ARM to raise the money for the Stargate deal. That would make sense with the Elon stuff. That's rumor. But that's all you. I mean, is that why ARM's down 8? But then it's down 8 on the HK Hynix stuff. Interesting. So if you guys heard that, it's in the chat. Could be a little bit of a rumor there. Because doesn't SoftBank owns like most of them? And I mean, look at the price. Stargate's a 5-year plan. Yeah, that's, I mean, break it down, be like $100 billion a year. Yeah, Bitcoin's still going. So again, Senator Lummis hype is feeding through. You got that in the last couple minutes. We'll hear about Lummis at 10. Literally in 10 minutes. So you don't have to wait too long. That's kind of the beauty. Yeah, Bitcoin going to 106. Did he release the coin with the plan? I don't know. I have no idea. I've been saying that from day one. All I know is it was early and cheap, and then there was an opportunity to make it free, and it's related to the president. I'm not checking out any community. Again, if I try to have a real talk with people and all you do is mock, and try to add like with the arrogance of you in the industry, why would I check out anything, sir? So I don't. Just do your thing, follow along, and y'all can listen, and that's it. Very simple. I'll give you info. You could add to it, add good info, and yeah, that's all. MSTR loves Fridays. Yeah, ARM is down, but it's other news. There is HK Hynix. So again, there was a bad chip earnings overseas, and that's what's kind of like leading into it. I don't trust me. Why would I trust you? Damn, that's a tragedy. World in war, but the truth is the casualty. Start thinking really hard. Can you tell me why you're mad at me? Oh, yeah, Roaring Kitty. I totally forgot about that. Dude, last night, even the Watchlist, the whole thing was the Roaring Kitty came out, and I put the Watchlist. I was telling you, the institutions are off sides right now. It doesn't really even make sense. But, yeah, it was Roaring Kitty made a picture, and people were doing dream interpretation again. So, yeah, that's wild. Does he go for pizza? It's a good stock. I was telling you pizza at the beginning of the year. I like it. Trump is going to be in like 2 hours. Senator Lummis in about 9 minutes. I'll get this Senator Lummis. I think she's going to go live on Twitter. Lummis! Senator Lummis! Cynthia Lummis! You know, like, she don't give me the vibe that she, like, does crypto. You know what I'm saying? Like, she look not, like, the youngest. And then, like, the mountains and the deer. I don't know, man. But, yeah, so apparently, though, she your crypto girl. But, like, I would expect she like, crypto? You mean the damn digital money? What am I going to do with the digital coin? Is it Chuck E. Cheese? Do I have to say Chucky? Exactly. Like, she has a farm. Like, I would put money that she owns a farm. But, yeah, she is a huge supporter. I'm just making jokes, but you know what I'm saying? Like, on first glance, I don't like, what? But, yeah, we'll listen when she gets up here. She probably owns a lot of crypto. I mean, I don't think this is like, you guys got to, like, make the, like, easy assumption, right? If somebody really likes crypto, they probably have a lot of it. If someone really hates crypto, they probably don't have any of it. This is just like Wall Street, man. Everybody talks their book. Do not be naive. That's sadly the reality of all of it. So, just, I don't know if y'all are noticing this. That's why I'm like, I don't know what you listen to or not, but just look around. You'll really, really see it. It's very obvious if you take a step back from the emotions and pull back and just realize like, oh, there's a very stark difference between the people who like it or not, and then ownership and appreciation are kind of go hand in hand. The logic goes with anything, kind of, except for water, because we have a lot of water, but people don't drink a lot of water. And even though the supply of water is somewhat limited, but still vast, the value of water is very low. So I don't know. You tell me, but that could be another different example. But yeah, but everyone talks their book, bro. And even if they don't, you should have that mentality. That is a Wall Street mentality. 40 water. All right, where's Lummis? All right. Let me go to the bathroom then. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. God bless America. Burb. There's BS water shortage. Okay, then let's get the water to Africa then. Amen. Amen. I hope so. I hope it's a conspiracy. I would love to get water.
Is working out of the
you guys know like lack of clean water kills more people than like a lot of things.
Office when Trump pardoned Russ Ulbricht, the crypto.
So like a lot of countries, like seriously, it's a very very big thing.
Very close.
You should look into it.
There is no sign that they are falling out or anything like that.
All right, I'll be right back. Instagram Trading Fraternity, the Trading Fraternity, real code news on Twitter.
If he ever wanted to.
Well, let's talk about AI and that AI JV that was announced yesterday or 2 days ago with the $100 billion of investment coming from SoftBank and OpenAI involvement as well. Sam Altman, Elon Musk famously don't get along. When we think about the future of the relationship between Musk and Trump, could this be a potential breaking point?
Possibly. If we were talking about this AI announcement, we would be saying, critics are saying that this $100 million or $100 billion or potentially $500 billion thing is just a marketing thing and they're never going to fund it. It's not going to create any jobs. Turned out yesterday, one of those critics was Elon Musk, who spent about half the day calling Sam Altman, quote, a swindler, calling the announcement, quote, fake, posting all of these tweets from years ago where Sam Altman had supported Democrats, really undermining President Trump's big infrastructure announcement in a way that felt kind of extraordinary, just given the fact that Elon Musk is in the administration.
Yeah.
And of course, as you say, Katie, that is the feud with Elon Musk and Sam Altman, which goes back all the way to the founding of OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT. It goes all the way back to the founding. They are in litigation together. So I don't know. We're going to see this continue.
I do wonder if it means that Trump's relationship to Sam Altman, therefore, is going to become closer and closer, and whether that spells a little bit of trouble for Satya Nadella, who was not in yesterday's announcement.
I mean, one thing I'll say is Elon Musk has a point. Like, it is not clear that this $100 billion or $500 billion is there.
Right.
And you are right. There is potentially, I suppose, a threat here to Microsoft.
Damn, y'all still talking about clean water?
It's not clear how much
good.
money is really behind
I'm
this.
glad. I hope somebody gets inspired. But I'll give you another narrative, because everyone's like, oh, Elon, and like he's causing the divisiveness. But I don't know, man. What if Elon is like, Elon might be able to protect him? I don't know. Just remember Trump and his first admin. Like, I don't know, but I think that's another take too. But I'll let you decide. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's sticking up for him in a weird way, and it might be different, but I don't know. I think because a lot of people are like, they're going to fight. They're going to fight. GE had earnings. Yeah, they had really good earnings. And then again, related to infrastructure, all that, they were already up. I'm going to tune into the announcement, yes. It's going to be on Twitter, right? I think. If it's not on Twitter, then you guys are going to have to tell me where to get it. But I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter. And then SPY came down a little bit again. Bonds a little wrecked. You can blame the jobless claims, but it shouldn't have moved us like that. You follow? It was on Twitter. All right, let's see. When it comes up, well, it's still at 105. Oracle's still going. So again, that's continuing up one. That was the first AI infra play. Bonds were wrecked a little bit. There was a chart I posted on Twitter and yesterday, or 2 days ago on the watch list. So bonds don't necessarily, they should chill, and then in like 8 months they'll die again. That's what happened in 2016. But really, don't forget too, if we break out on the yields or the dollar just like a couple weeks ago, it doesn't matter who's president. That's still a big deal. You bought Kim or KIM? Or yeah, KMI? They went down, but again, they got mentioned as part of the Trump stuff, and then they had the bad ones. Yeah, well, tune in to Lummis when it goes live. I don't see it yet. If y'all see it, let me know or tag me on Twitter in it, and I will put it up. Yeah, Dr. James Cash tagged me. I don't got the feed, though. Thanks for investing with us Thank you, man. WAGMI. What's WAGMI? No, I'm not hip. I think I know what it is, but I don't. And I don't want to. I feel like my dad. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Y'all gonna call me a fob. We all gonna make it. We all a GameStop. No, we all we all a good man. How you? I don't know. I know. I got the we all. I did not get the rest, Habibi. I did not. If it's not, and you're right. I like that comment. See, that's a good one where it's like funny, but I think it's really informational. If it's not crypto related, we're getting smoked. I agree. So if she comes out, just like you learned from the inauguration, if she come out and don't say anything about crypto, that shit's dropping 3%. So watch out for that. I like that comment. But for real, though, because everybody is very front-runny and very hyped up. So that's why it went up $3,000, right, when they announced it, you know? So that is something that you really got to consider. And that's why it's like I encourage you to look for kind of a swing trade or a longer opportunity, and be careful because there's a lot of people just they're using the hype. You get what I'm saying? The hype is good, but not if you're buying the worst time and then selling the low. You get what I'm saying? So you got to kind of find that balance. I mean, let's see. Lummis should be going live now. I mean, I ain't never met a politician on time, so, but we'll see. Should be now. We'll find out. Yeah, and then Trump is in an hour. I think we're going to get a rumor on Trump soon. So just watch. You're going to get a Trump rumor on like what he's going to talk about, because it is a pre-recorded statement. Someone's going to leak it, or the reporters are going to get it. But essentially, Trump goes on, and then everyone's going to start like you're going to hear what he says, but it's pre-recorded. So take that with a grain of salt. She got 40,000 followers. I mean, everyone's like, Senator, it popped, bro. It popped on that. The 1.6 thousand calls on DJT. Yeah, the guy who wore the bag. That was me. I'm surprised none of you recognized me. Oh, I recognize the peach. Oh, or not. The man, the myth, the legend, baby. The peach has shown up even if you haven't shown up. You know that? The peach has seen days. You could have seen every day, but the peach has seen every day. I don't think the peach is live. Eurozone consumer confidence, negative 14.2, estimate 14.1. So that's bad, but it shouldn't affect the dollar too much. Wow. Open your screen back up. My bad. I was just peach euphoria. And then anybody tag me when you see Lummis. Yeah, and then if you unfollowed me on Twitter a couple days ago to follow me today, you're a hoe. That's crazy. I got to go back and see. I wonder what pissed you off. And then you're like, damn it. This is bullshit. Pizza member! Amen. Amen. Oh, man. So I say, don't get too emotional. Just, try to get the info. I know I could be rough around the edges, but, if you're really here, I would love to share info and work together, but, we all got to have an open mind towards each other. So, amen. Amen. Oh, yeah, when are we going to get the Lummis meme coin now? That'd be crazy, bro. I'd be so pissed. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. If this girl launches a meme coin instead of talking Bitcoin Reserve, I will slap a cow. I'm not calling her a cow, but I think she owns a cow. And I will slap that cow. It's bullshit. Okay? Okay, that's me defending the guys who want real advancements in this space. We're waiting right now. She hasn't gone live yet. Anyway, tag me if you see it, but we'll find out. Senator Lummis. So Bitcoin, this was about 30 minutes ago. Bitcoin made like a $5,000 pop or something, and it was because she announced a big announcement, and she is very pro-crypto. So now we're waiting for her, and then in the next hour, we're waiting for Donald Trump. So really, let the market move around. There is plays moving, so you guys got to juggle that. But then you also have, again, we're going to start getting some live updates here in the next couple of hours that can move some things potentially. So, yeah, just juggle, call out your plays, and I'll be monitoring the news and everything, and we'll see what we get. China's not a problem for now. The yields will create liquidity, but as we talked about, it is like it's not. They're going easy on China. Even the so this is what people are saying now. The fact that the TikTok, I sound like the TikTok. The fact that TikTok didn't get clapped, that is also interpreted as a positive sign towards China relations. So you got to think about it. But for now, I'm not really, I'm not too worried about China in a weird way, but I don't think that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I download the Solana, and now we wait for the TikTok. Oh, man. I know. I don't know how. That's it, man. It's been a long week. A long week. Real cold news on Twitter. Yeah, it's in the description. So if you guys go there, you'll find it. Do we have 1,500 likes? No. I have a live news wire. You guys, it'll blow your mind. This thing is faster than the whole world. You'll be surprised, but I need 1,500 likes to unlock it. No, you tell me. You tell me. It's your choice. It's your choice. I don't want to force anybody. That's it. Hey, what up? I see, or follow me on Twitter. I got a lot of the Twitter guys following me now. Nice to see you guys. I love it. Good morning. Yes. Amen. Livewire, kind of like LimeWire. Senator Lummis, 10 a.m. for the crypto. But we're already past that. Again, every politician has been lagging, even Trump lately. We're waiting. Again, give me an update. Tag me if you see it. I'll do the same. But, and then SPY at VWAP. Again, NASDAQ down 0.5. What time is it? You want to check up? Trump secretary? No, bullshit. Okay. Bitcoin gonna ape. Bitcoin down. She might have something. Wait for it. Interesting. All right, something may have happened, but you got a $2,000 drop, no headline. GSAT, Apple news. And then Oracle continued leader. Check GSAT. I don't know. GSAT kind of sketches me out, but PNC got you that early drop on Coppin. Not moving yet. Latest job suggesting Apple plans to build out. So job listing could move it. Someone bought one. Old news, Chad says, so watch out for that. Yeah, all the crypto's dumping now. I don't know if it's because she's late or maybe somebody has word of what she's talking about. Senate to vote at 10 a.m. on Lummis becoming chair of Digital Asset Committee. Oh, that's it. That's a disappointment, kind of. It's good and bad. No, that's what it is. That's what it is. She just overhyped you. It's not bad news, but it's not as good as you thought. Does that make sense? So let me run you through it real quick. All right. But you got to think about it. Like we said, we saw the rumor, and then everyone's like, oh my God, big announcement at 10. They ran it up, and like Chad even said, you're like, man, if she don't fucking talk about crypto, it's going to dump. And then now it looks like the news is that she's going to become the chair of the Digital Asset Committee. So you get what it's not bad, but it's not like just, I don't know, man. That'd be like if a girl, that's like a girl just like flirting with you really hardcore and like, texting you some really freaky shit. And then when you meet her, she's like, no, why would you? I just wanted to talk to you. We could get to know each other. I don't know if that's a good example for some of you, but because it's like it was a tease, but like, I mean, you kind of maybe just because Bitcoin's a hoe, you did make the assumption, you know what I'm saying? But like, and it's not like she did meet you. She did announce something, but you just thought you were getting laid. She thought, we were building a long-term relationship. Yes or no? Because that's what it sounds like if you wanted to interpret the news. She said, long-term, I'll be the asset committee chair, and you're like, yeah, we getting some Bitcoin tonight. What's up, son? So, yeah, I hope that helps. Jezebel type beat. Oh, man. I know. It's not bad, though. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not good. It's very, very mediocre, bro. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a personal experience. I mean, respectfully, I just know these hoes. You know what I have sisters, I have non-sister. I know how it works, That being an ugly little lizard, I got to see the world in a new perspective. But yeah. And I like get a long term. Mm-hmm. You feel it's a universal one? I don't know. That was a wild. But again, I hope you were informed, but now we're back to where we started. Front run to easy disappointment, bro. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. All right, now Trump in 45 minutes. I don't have a word yet on it though. So that's what we're looking for next. Trump 11 pre-recorded. Again, stocks barely move. So again, we got to juggle a little bit and a couple of post earnings. But now the next thing is going to be if you hear an early report about what Trump is going to talk about. That's what I'm looking for. So we will see, my brother. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you guys don't even have the likes. Because what I could do, I'm going to set up another one of my like wire scanner things. I'm going to see if I could get it on screen. but I could get one to literally scrub every Trump mention. And I could just have a Trump-dedicated wire. Trump revokes security protection from Pompeo and former aide Hook. Just a headline, doesn't matter. But yeah, Trump revoking it. Hezbollah says Israel is completely withdrawn from Lebanon as 60-day ceasefire deal comes to an end. Hezbollah says Lebanese should push for guarantee Israel will completely withdraw as agreed. Okay, coin, all those. So again, like I was telling you, the plays were expensive. They sell the roop. Wouldn't Trump, not some random senator? Well, you never know, but a random, like someone said earlier, I think it's a good point. If a random senator kind of gives a detailed plan, all you need is Trump to just say, okay, that's fine. What was it? Yeah, I did that. Where's it at? Tell me the plan. Wow, it's a good plan. Peanuts. And then that's it. As long as he agrees or disagrees. You get what I'm saying? Like, so if someone else even does the legwork, it doesn't matter, but we're waiting for the real boom, power of the pen behind it, and then we run it. It's the best plan even. I tell you, a great plan. People love it. I like FXY, but I'm going to have to save that for 1,500, my brother. It's worth it, trust me. But here's the deal. If you think I'm an asshole, watch the watch list. I'm going to repeat what I said on the watch list. Because I really think the yen has a good and bad opportunity right now. Like low-key, I don't know what's going to happen, but if the unexpected happened, there's an opportunity. Apple unwind. I mean, Apple's at least bouncing. The last 2 days it got murdered. All right. So again, you could still focus on the crypto plays, but now we're going to wait. Trump, I would think real estate, energy, trade. He's at Davos. So if he is going to be at Davos, you got to really think about your, what's it called? Every country there. So remember, for now, Europe and China, day number 3, they've escaped the wrath of Trump. Call it whatever you want, right? That's why the euro has bounced. So what's the other side of the coin right now? Mexico and Canada, they have been the targets. So for now, until I have an idea, I'm expecting something related to the dollar, or maybe we find out about China or Canada right now. Or excuse me, China or Europe and the EU. I don't know if he'll mention crypto, but I don't clearly, the more you kind of anticipate it, the more it's going to fuck it up. Does that make sense? So this was a good example again, but at one point he will mention crypto. Let me put it this way. And there's even money behind this. Right now, and this is where the better you get prepared for this, the better you're going to plan. Right now, it's like 30-40% chance that he does it by April. The reserve, at least. So he's going to talk about crypto, but some people have a 3-month timeline of him actually announcing or implementing anything. So be prepared for a mid-route. That's why I was saying I don't know what he's going to do, but I think small and early low price, you could account for anything and then make it free if it goes up. But it's not I don't think he has a speed run plan, but the crypto world and the crackheads, they want him to speed run it. But I don't think that is the legitimate nature of it right now. You get what I'm saying? Right now, in reality, looking at it, even how he is tiptoeing in the first 3 days, he doesn't have to go fast. Why? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people want him to so they could make fast money, and that's starting to kind of sway the pendulum a little bit. So that's something, I don't know. The wisest of you will prepare accordingly. It doesn't mean there's no opportunity, but I'm just saying that's why. And I'll get you info early, but you got to kind of find a way to balance it out because, like you see, there's a lot of people front running. They get excited, and then if he doesn't say anything, so the right announcement, you will know, and the right like lead up. But right now, we got to keep a head on a swivel. That's the problem. He says one good thing, and then it runs up. So even if he doesn't announce it, and that's why, because everybody is, getting so jumpy on it. Uber. I keep saying that, but half of the chat isn't smart. Dude, you're just arrogant as shit. That's there's another respectfully, but like it doesn't matter. I mean, I've seen even the Trump thing showed it. I don't know. That's all. I watched a lot of geniuses, a lot of people in that space. They had everything, and yeah, but no, it doesn't work like that. That's why we could educate people, be prepared, be smart. But I encourage you all. Arrogance is not gonna make you money. You know what I'm saying? Like being a little like asshole about news and again, I could even make jokes too. But at the end of the day, I just encourage you to play golf, focus on yourself, don't get too worried, and then you go from there. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna show you what I did yesterday. Are you ready? Very simple. I want you guys prepared. I said that you guys got to be careful. There's people in crypto. You guys are the target. That's all it is. You got to think about it. Crypto is OG guys like me who bought this shit so cheap. That's it. They're just playing around, bro. But then they're computer guys. I'm not. And they went and got fucking bots and everything. And then you got the new money snipers who just they've been doing this for a while. And they're playing you guys. That's it. You're the target. That's why I'm saying be very, very specific and look up everything, verify it, read it, because this is what I did yesterday. I made a joke, okay? Do you guys want to see my joke? Trump to hold call with president of El Salvador. So watch Bitcoin again. Why? Because El Salvador and Bitcoin, they're crackheads, bro. I can't do anything about that, but I'm just making the connection. That's it. So now, here it is. Trump is going to go call El Salvador. El Salvador has Bitcoin. Bitcoin pops $1,000. That's funny. Oh, I was going to show you the tweet. That's great. You always hear what you want to hear. Amen. Amen. That's what I'm saying, though. There's just a lot of people right now. They're tuned. They have their radios tuned to everything is bullish or everything is a scam and going to fail, which I agree with, but I just choose not to pick a side. All right. So this is what I posted yesterday. Some people got mad. I thought it was funny, but I think it was a lesson. I was joking around and I was like, hey, I tried to figure out pump fund. I think I made a coin. Can anyone help? And I posted a string that looks like a wallet address. But why did I make this joke? Because you guys got to realize, even reading the contract address, if it says .pump, it's literally a pump, and it's coming from that website, Pump Fun. You have to read things before you're fucking like, I'm telling you, you could just make a quick read. Yeah, the address is sus because it says, for real, you are being a greedy fuck. Don't get scammed by a bitch. Get a long term. That's what that wallet says, or that's what that address says if you read it out. And like I'm saying, it's just like you got to take the little cues. There's little things that if you are, and I want you experience. That's what I'm saying. Don't fall for shit, and just everyone's out there to get you, bro. Too many people copy and paste, and you guys were looking to spend money before fucking reading it or realizing it. And I wasn't trying to make fun of anybody. I'm trying to teach you guys a lesson and show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, be smart. You don't have to, you could be fast and you could be in the game, but you must think and you have to look, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, amen. 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 This is what I'm saying. Everybody, experienced or not, I'm watching. It's wild out there, bro. It's wild out there. He's like, no wonder nothing came up. Amen, amen. Yeah, virtual, I don't have it. I only have El Salvador. Trump to sign executive order at 2:30. We have no idea what it is. So that's another one. Well, I'm not just saying. That's why, like, everything I tell you guys, and it's just sad, and a lot of y'all lie. That's it. You know? You're like, yeah, I'll be responsible. Oh, yeah, Josh said don't buy this. It's not a recommendation, but you guys got to realize if you're willfully ignoring that, you're just running into the pit, dude. And that's why I'm being nice, because I'm telling you, these crypto guys will fuck you. Like, it's not. They don't care, bro. It's a game. So just be cautious and be wise, and don't get FOMO. Be wise, be smart, early, small. You're going to do good, but you don't have to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be too wild about it. All right, that's another one. So again, that Trump Executive Order 230, add that to the list now. So we're waiting for Davos in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then we are going to, what's it called? Then we're going to get into the executive order and then call with Venezuela. So Executive Order 230 Eastern. We have no idea what it is. All right. Some people are already thinking strategic Bitcoin, but we'll find out. We will find out, my brother. From transition trader or an investor, it's not a bad approach. Or do investing, and then if you ever see the right opportunity, the smallest amount to trade, or build a small account up from there, and then get your long-term working. People should spend time on Telegram to see what scum people are. You should read the Bible. I'm not even saying this religiously, but you know the Bible's mad offensive. Have you read the stories? Like David got some dude's wife killed, or husband killed so he could fuck her. What else? Nehemiah tried to build the wall to help out the people. And this isn't a Donald Trump joke. And then they started to like clap him. Again, they tricked the king for like Ruth and Esther. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of you. You're telling me read a Telegram to understand the viciousness of humanity and how savage people and greedy they are. I could give you the OG source. I'm telling you, you should read the story of Job. Yeah, man. It's crazy. All right, you're coming down a little bit on the market. You guys realize bonds are the problem today. They shouldn't be. The market's holding up pretty well. Oh, let me get you a checkup. Let's see where we're at for the stock market. So, Dow Jones, 18 green, 12 in the red. NASDAQ, 26 green, 75 in the red. Wow. And then S&P 500, 180 green, 319 in the red. So most of the names are red. Dow's doing good. Dow's still green. On Apple, it's good, but I think it's going to be earnings in China related. I know. I'm just saying, like, for the be careful what you get involved with. That's all. I don't need to walk into a public restroom to know it smells like shit. You know what I'm saying? So be safe. Be safe. All right. We chillin'. I think we're, again, market may advance or decline a little bit, but you're literally, I mean, this is all just going to be about, what's it called? What is it? These executive orders and then the Davos. 30 minutes, though. Be on the lookout. We should get something soon. I haven't heard anything, though. Natural gas numbers, negative 222 billion. Estimate minus 247. Woo! Thanks for everything. A classic weekend US crypto video would be fire. Hard. You just give me $100, bro. Thank you, my brother. Wow. So, dude, I was trying to make a video for the weekend last weekend, and then all of this stuff happened. So if nothing crazy happens over the weekend, I will try my best to make a video, bro. I wanted to over the weekend, but like literally, I've been live, dude, since Friday. I did not get a weekend, bro. I've done 4 to 6 hour days every day on the weekend, and now we're back here. So that's why I said my Intel CEO responsibilities fell behind. But if I got the time for it and I'm not here on live, then why not? I appreciate you. CEO Nikolai is out. Bankruptcy rumors, Nikolai. I hate that stock. Be very careful, but yeah, Ignos early drop right there. I don't like Lucid, no. Not at all. I think Tesla's the best EV. I would consider Rivian for parts, and then everything else is just like weird. Why not? I mean, just look at everything. Go look at the car down to the balance sheet. Like, I don't know. I think it speaks for itself. Yeah, natural gas is up 0.8. Yeah, source can't confirm, has some credibility. Says Nikolai's CEO, Steven Gursky, is out, and the bankruptcy filing is already in the hands of the lawyers. Interesting. But I hate Nikolai. Be careful. Baba Lanta. There was good China news. Again, China was directing people to buy stocks. But again, we're waiting on China. That's why this Davos thing, if Trump says China, then we're going to see what's up. No, we'll have a good time, though. Next buy for our long term? Oh, I don't know. Whatever's down. Whatever is cheap, my brother. Whatever is cheap. All right, Bitcoin climbing again. El Salvador thing got it up. Stocks ain't do shit, bro. Everyone's just waiting for this Trump thing. Look at that. Little baby. It's because the bonds, too. I can't believe the bonds are where they're at. That's the wild part. So, in a weird way, we'll find out by the end of the day, but initial reaction, bonds are reacting to the jobless claims in a weird way. Yeah, you go to the White House website. They got a full-on edit, bro. It's really funny. All right. Is adding to the long term every week too often? No. It's like if I did my monthly and I split it up weekly, it's just up to you, really. That's it. Just set a budget, stay with it, you know. But however, the timing of it, I mean, that's up to you. Yeah, Trump revokes Pompeo. That's hitting again. And just as an update, if you guys, I think we have enough. If just like 100 people hit the like button, we are free. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it's there, bro. It's there. As you've come together as a community and push. Share this stream, damn it. But yeah, we're almost there. There you go. 20 more. 20 more. I believe in you. The Wire, bro. Let him free. Let him free. Let freedom ring. Oh, 10 more. You guys are right there. Oh, I think I broke it. There you go. So there you go. You got your Wire. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. We did that. Wow, in an hour. Wow, who would have thought? In an hour. That's amazing. Amen. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think we're having fun today. Let's have more. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for supporting me and those of you who make it easier instead of harder and who got a long term and have done it, man. I love it, man. It's very exciting. So let's get it. All right, you're coming back up in SPY. I don't think you're going to get anything crazy, but if you do get a move, just 25 minutes, we are anticipating Trump, and then you're going to get a double follow-up with an executive order, and then El Salvador. So Bitcoin's coming back up to the high. People already got disappointed with Lummis earlier. So we'll see. It is kind of like musical chairs. I know. This is good, though. This is the best part about this is, like, I don't know. It's very different. And especially the first 100 days, you know. But, like, do you guys see, like, everybody is waiting. We have to wait for the next update. It's not kind of, so you'll do the whole move nowhere in 7 hours. But once we have something on the calendar and schedule, these events are getting, you know, that's it. The market's kind of anticipating. You're going to get buy the rumor, sell the news, stuff like that. So we'll find out. We're waiting on Trump. We have no details yet, though, at Davos. Again, Davos is where all these foreign leaders come together in Switzerland and they talk and they do all this stuff, you know. But at the end of the day, this is Trump's. He didn't make an address yesterday, but it's like the first address since the AI thing now. Yeah, Netflix is going up. Let me see. That's crazy. They scam those. The contracts are up in the morning. They won't go up, but those will catch up. Dump those if you get worried. Not a recommendation. I'm not invited? Where? Forgot to like on YouTube. I appreciate it. I think Tesla still owns Bitcoin, but not as much as prior. Where can I buy Vine? Listen, I could tell you if there's a new street drug out there, but I cannot refer you to a drug dealer. So get familiar with the Phantom Wallet or swapping Solana. But again, I'm not like I said, I'm here to inform, not influence. But like we've been talking about the last couple days, you want to already be prepared. And yeah, like it's up 1,000 or 30,000%, I think, since I tweeted it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually ridiculous. SPY is going up. My Twitter is in the description, Real Cult News. So I think a lot, again, just even if it's late night or random, that's a good place, or you get you stream alerts. But Again, there's just been a lot of shit, bro. Market in the stand. Kindness. At least it's advancing a little bit. You're about to go green on the SPY. Remember, the Dow has more names up. It's about 75%. SPY and NASDAQ are in the red right now. And then bonds. Bonds are very oddly poor. They're not good right now. The dollar's up. The yen. So, in a weird way, Trump is going slow. But the reaction's a little bit more choppier than the other day. And again, I think it's the dollar bond shit that, again, is kind of adding pressure to a degree. Yeah, Meta. I thought they would catch a bit off of it too, but maybe it's another reason. SPY about to hit a new high. Trump is going to be in about 20 minutes, and then you'll have an executive order at 2:30 Eastern, and then call with Venezuela by 3. Did I get Netflix calls? The watch list yesterday has that answer for you, my brother. Second link in the description. Unless that's my Twitter, but yeah. It will be pre-recorded, yes. I'm glad you said that. But we don't know the content yet. And that's what I'm waiting for, because last time, the other day, we got the AI content before they went live. So that's what I think other people are too, but that's what I'm looking for right now. See if we could get a early rumor or like something with evidence to what Trump is going to talk about. Otherwise, we got to wing it. We're going to wing it live as it comes out. What time is it? 7:40. Beautiful. I got to get you. I have another wire you guys haven't even seen. It's like the back end, but I have a Trump scanner set up now. So like any headline in the world that has Trump mentioned, honestly, though, I don't know if it's auto-refreshing. That might be the downside, because I'm like, there should be way more. DWTX, we saw that the other day. More fun to fly by the seat of your pants anyways? Dude, I'm too dumb to know what that means. So, I can't even get offended or happy about it. I'm clueless. Word. The gist, he's going to deregulate. It is. You're right. But here's the problem is that, like yesterday, that's what I said. But there is, the market's not reacting because he is releasing a plan of a plan. I hate to break it to you guys. You guys know how everybody made fun of him during that debate? I have a plan. I have a plan of a plan. It's a plan of a plan. That's what... A lot of what he has released has been a plan of a plan. I hate to break it to you. That's why the bonds in market aren't reacting. You know what I'm saying? It's because there's not a real like actual implementation. And then that's where you either find the implementation or you get the results or the lack thereof. Dude, that's how you play it. But essentially, I mean, don't be mistaken. He's moving, taking small steps, but you're not really getting like full details. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we're going to start to move into that. And that's where a lot of your other catalysts are hiding. So get ready for it. But yeah. Information doesn't help you win. Oh. Okay, dude. I'm sorry. The other guy I didn't ban, but I have to ban you. I did this to the other dude, man, yesterday. Because, like, yeah, this dude was like, you're broke because I went members only. And I said, okay, that's cool. I didn't get offended by that. You say I'm struggling. I get it, right? That was expected, right? But then like 10 minutes later, he's like, is Netflix earnings happening? And Netflix earnings was yesterday, and the stock was already up 20%. That means he didn't play it. He didn't even open up the television. He had no exposure to it. He ain't even go to Yahoo Finance. He ain't even open up anything. He just went straight here to bitch and moan. Yet the fundamental nature of his logic was built on sand, I could tell. So feel free to offend me, but the moment I realize your logic is inherently flawed, that's it. I won't get offended, but if you speaking on some like, I can't even connect it, you know? And if it's really that crazy, then unfortunately I'm gonna have to, you know, that's fine. But yeah, I hope you get me. The whole day late. What do you mean? You ain't even open the TV? You ain't even open up your Apple iPhone news app? You ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even have a $1 call or put to see what happened with the vow. Like, no, that's crazy. How did you get to me first? And then and all you had was hate, bro. Yeah, but that's how I feel. And then SPY new high again. You're actually getting a couple names on the high ticker, picking up a little bit. Shout out the lantern. Shut the lights. Open the TV, Habibi. Amen. Amen. They're free. Well, that's why. I mean, it is free, but we have moved because I'd like to talk about Jesus in the middle of the day. And I start my morning every day shouting out the veterans and police officers. So people don't like that. And they said it's offensive. So that I will be members only for that. And you guys will get this moment for free, or until people stop crying about it and learn to accept one another for a good purpose. Because without God and country, I mean, the world looks different, bro. But yeah. Mm-hmm. J&J, did you guys hear about the fucking... I don't like it. Did you guys hear about what they announced yesterday? This one's crazy. This is crazy. Bro, they released an FDA approval of a ketamine nasal spray for depression. This is terrifying. Why? Because this is gonna be your new opioid epidemic. That's crazy, bro. FDA approval. Literally, bro. It's been out, but no, it's approved. They are gonna sell this and market this now. Give it 6 months. You're gonna go to a doctor. You're gonna say that you're depressed, and he's gonna prescribe you ketamine for your nose. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, that was yesterday though, but I don't know. The stock will probably rip off of it, sadly. This is the same company that got in trouble for giving babies cancer. Just in case you are unaware. SPY's ripping now, so you're taking off again. We still got anticipation, but Dow value names moving, SPY taking a lead. Let me see. It could be oil driven. Yeah, oil names could be up there in energy. K spray is wild. Nobody has gotten to me. That's it. I'm just going to make it inconvenient. That's it. All y'all need to catch up now. Everybody. And get with it or not. That's fine. You don't want Jesus. You don't want America. Great. You could be a member. I hope you pay attention. I'm posting everything for free. You're going to say it's a paywall. No, it's not. It's on my Twitter. It shows up for free right afterwards. That's it. I made it very convenient for 5 years. Yes or no? So if you guys want to let hatred be inconvenienced, then by all means, I'm just going to run. So I hope you do it too, and I hope you're in the game and get a long term. But let's go. Let's come together as one, or this is how it looks. Amen? Amen. Shukran. Iskura, Kabibi. It wasn't the newbies. Don't blame anybody. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear that. No arrogance, no nothing. That's it. It's all is one. It's the world we live in, bro. It's the world we live in, and we need love. So, but again, you see how it is. It's all good, bro. Either way, y'all getting everything. You're going to get all the Trump shit right now. Get ready. We actually got to 15 minutes, so Freeport not interested in bidding. Warner Bros. Game chief David Haddad to exit. Yeah, we don't got anything else. I'm going to have Trump on, yeah, when he gets here, of course. I would pay if you unban my account. I mean, one day you're going to believe this or not. I don't want your money. I would prefer if we had a good community where I didn't ever have to ban anybody. That's more important. I think a relationship, honesty, respect, and people you can work with are more valuable than anything YouTube could ever provide to me. So if you don't have respect, I don't care if you have money. You should have respect for everybody, not just me. Especially if they're in this community as well. Uranium again. Again, you had the Davos stuff. That could be involved in today. There was already a lot of hype on it. And then Netflix chill. The options suck on Netflix. Is China up? No. All right. No work. I got quiet for a little bit, man. Yeah, the Senator Lummis posted her thing 4 minutes ago. Way to tag me in that. I retweeted it, but she just put out this statement. Digital assets are the future. This is 4 minutes ago. So go see if, I don't know if crypto is moving off of El Salvador more than that. Digital assets are the future. U.S. wants to remain a global leader. Financial Congress needs to urgently pass legislative legal framework and Bitcoin strategic reserve. So yeah. So if she's going to be the chair, she's putting out a statement right now advocating for that reserve. So again, it's what people wanted, but it's not on the time frame. You know what I'm saying? Can't I ban the hatred? I'm not going to do anything. You guys do whatever you want. You see what I'm saying? That's it. I'm not just, if it's a YouTube problem, you hit up YouTube. I can't handle it. That's not mine. It's not my responsibility. You want certain things, I'm going to do it then, and how we have to. I'm going to handle what I could control. I can't control a bunch of grown men and women. That's all you guys. So everybody controls themselves, we'll be good, baby. Well, I'm not, I don't know. I thought we were over it too, to be honest. So we're good. But I don't know. There's genuine people who have questions, so I am trying to answer them for it. BMY. Where's Tessie? That's good, man. If you take any sort of breaks, I hope you get a long term. That's all you need. Leaked video of Josh doing a Nazi salute. You saw that? Yeah, if you search real cult news on Twitter, there is an odd video of me going around. So just please report it if you see it. Yeah, if you search real cult news on Twitter, please just report it though. I don't want any. Because I'm not a Nazi, so please don't do it. Please don't report me. I would appreciate it. Yeah, you could see my curls. Yeah, it's the hair that shows it, but it was definitely misinterpreted. Wait, what happened? I mean, just search real cult news on Twitter. And then you might see it. Yeah, and just in case, if you're too soft, I just said that so you would go follow me on Twitter. There's no real scandal. I just wanted to promote my Twitter so that you guys could have more ways to get the news very effectively. Sorry. I have to go to the bathroom now. So follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity and Real Cult News on Twitter. Yeah, man, you guys keep getting hustled on the internet, man. Just watch out. Just don't fall for it, man. That's it, man. So, all right, I'll be right back. But that's my Twitter if you want it. Real Cult News, man. Real Cult News. And then Trump is coming on in 7 minutes. That's why I want my bathroom break. Yeah, everyone's waiting for it. Yes, sir. All right, well, never mind.
This is an international audience, though. Of course, we're talking about.
All right, new highs again. More Dow, more
Davos.
SPY. Tech is a little bit laggy. Bonds ain't moved, so there's going to be a gap. Try to see what people are front running. We don't have any rumor yet.
Well, certainly
Lummis headlines coming out again.
Ties warm with this administration. Katie, it's definitely different than when he was leaving office 4 years ago, and people were much more willing to be critical of actions around the 2020 election or the early days of 2021 with January 6th. Now we have seen both world leaders knowing they have to interact with this administration in a diplomatic sense, and business leaders knowing that his decisions could impact the trajectory of these different corporations have tried to warm up to him, evidenced by, at his inauguration, a suite of tech CEOs having better seats than many of his own cabinet nominees. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not this really does get contentious. I would expect for some of these businesses, like Bank of America under Brian Moynihan or Patrick Poyan of Total Energy, deregulation might come up as well, because he has talked a big game about deregulating a lot of industry in the United States, making sure that permitting is easier, that there's all sorts of regulatory reform to ease the burden on companies. And they might want details about that, too. All of that said, of course, it comes at a time when basically all of the global elite gathered at Davos, who has had no choice but to talk about Trump in the last few days, has done so perhaps a little bit more favorably, knowing that Donald Trump himself is likely watching.
I also want to point out that coming into this administration, there was a big sense here that you would see deglobalization perhaps, or at least a lot more nationalist sentiment. But then just this morning, you have the Saudi crown prince making a $600 billion pledge to the president. And he also said he wants to expand trade with the United States. So this idea of trade perhaps is more closed off to some areas than others. What does that money come with ultimately? Because it's not the first set of investments we've seen come from the Middle East, particularly when you think about the role of prominent Abu Dhabi investors with the AI initiatives here in the United States.
Yeah, that was one of the first investments announced at Mar-a-Lago.
I got something for you to think about. Are you ready? Here's the deal. Like the video. UK CMA plans to cut 10% of staff. Financial Times. Here it is. You know that El Salvador call? And how everybody is, obviously they're thinking about Bitcoin. And then Steve Witkoff, in charge of Iran file, says officials. Right, that's right, El Salvador, Bitcoin. So, there's something else you got to think about. He might use that to talk about crime instead of Bitcoin. Don't forget that. So, one of his first orders has been about designating drug people as terrorists and the war on drugs. That is a priority of Trump. So don't forget, although El Salvador has a lot of crypto, they have a way better crime cleanup than their bank account. So think about that. Because that is, so, I don't know, just to temper the expectations. You get what I'm saying? So when that happens, don't be too unexpected, or if it happens. I don't know if it will. You love drugs, really? I love banning people. That's cool. We should keep sharing our hobbies with each other. Yeah, well, banning like the people who just like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Amen. 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 Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just picked this hobby up. It's a new 2025 thing. I don't know how to explain it. All right, we got Trump in 2 minutes, man. This is it. No rumor at all. So get ready for this. We have no idea what's going to happen here. Yeah. You guys got the wire, right? Thank God. I'm glad you have the wire. I'm very thankful you have the wire. Because, again, if he says something and you miss it, it will show up on here so you can look at the screen. Yeah, you can look at the ones. Dude, I think it's nuclear, bro. No. Somebody, it might be nuclear, sadly. Because these motherfuckers are running. NNE's up 18%. Ugh. Yeah, they're all up 10 now. My stream delay is seconds, so you guys are getting this almost immediately. Even with the delay, you should get it faster than most mainstream media. You're loving the new Josh, you're not. You don't have to be religious. You have to pay to be religious, or you have to pay to support America. So there you go. This is free for everybody. I don't get it. Yeah, watch nuclear. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But nuclear just popped, and then we have 2 minutes. I haven't heard shit. That's wild. Tem running hard. That's the Nancy one, right? He talked about crime. That's what he did, yeah. With Mexico, it was all about drugs and crime. The Wire is this little thing you see on the screen. So it is a news wire. Like, literally, this is how news, like, processes. All right. All right, I don't see Trump, but session will begin shortly. Okay, I got it. I'm here to inform you and educate you faster, earlier, and better than everybody. That's all. Come on, where's the good news? There it is. Ah! Okay, bonds are dumping, but there is a plan of selling. So don't be misled by that, but it's already moving. SPY near the high. Dude, I don't know if anybody has an idea, bro. They're all waiting in this room for a video to play. Oh, I know. I'm not taking it personally. Like I said, my brother, this is how the world looks without country and God. That's it. So you don't want my beliefs and you want to reject it publicly, companies, businesses, promoters, influencers, that's fine. But that's all I believe. I think it's a good visual. Amen. I appreciate that comment. Thank you. Well, let's see what happens. Bro, they're all waiting right now. President Trump expected to place responsibility for the Iranian issue on Middle East, Steve Witkoff. That's separate. That's separate. I love you, Brenda. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Eric. All right, I'm waiting. If I miss anything, forgive me, but this is exciting. Are you excited? Oh, man. Day 3, baby. Everybody, yeah, the suspense is real, dude. Because, again, I think it's nuclear. I'm just spitballing here, but, yeah, bro, everyone's just waiting for him to press play. It's a YouTube video. That's it. So, again, if you are getting here, this is Trump at Davos. We got a couple more Trump events on the way, but nobody knows what this is going to be yet, and we are waiting. You did have the Kansas City Fed, yeah, -9 versus -5, but no, I don't know. I think the bond supply of the 2-year, 10-year, they announced how much they want to raise. I think that spooked you a little bit. But then the market's running, so you got a nice divergence for now. It could be nuclear. That's what I'm guessing, but I don't know. I feel nuclear or crime. Whatever it talks about Bitcoin. I don't think it's, again, crypto is going to be important. But I think a lot of the crypto people need to realize right now, there is a timeline where the first 100 days does not provide a Bitcoin reserve. So, I don't know. People are very jumpy, but you got to kind of space it out. Oh, I got a faster feed. Yeah, screw these guys. I got a faster one.
Hello. What great honor. What great honor and pleasure to welcome you back to the Davos community.
Hello.
Just 4 days
Coin is ripping.
into your new mandate, we highly appreciate your presence with us today. We wish you all the best as you take on your critical work ahead. The global challenges we face today are
Wait, is this
monumental.
Claus?
The importance of American leadership and your personal leadership in this regard is fundamental and paramount. We are here.
Yeah, I mean this in a very respectful way.
Policies related to
Fuck this dude.
revitalizing the economy and addressing the global challenges.
So they have the video. Why play it?
As you might expect.
Yeah,
Mr.
they know what's
President,
going on then.
You return
Just
to
watch out.
office, and your forthcoming policies have been at the focus of our discussions this week.
So they have the video, dude.
The
I don't have
discussions
anything. They're
among 3,000 political and business leaders from
like, literally,
over
they have the video up there with Trump
countries
paused.
who came together here in Davos.
Everyone in beautiful.
We look forward.
Fuck you, man.
This has
Look
been
at that's
a
what
truly
CM. I got you
historic
another
week
one.
in the United
Here it is. I only have
States.
audio.
3 days ago, I took the oath
That's
of
it.
office,
CNBC
and
showing
we
Klaus
began
Schwab because
the
they hate you.
Golden age of America.
This is it.
The recent presidential election was won by millions of votes, and all seven, every one of them, all seven swing states. There was a massive mandate from the American people, like hasn't been seen
I only have
in
audio.
many years.
Unfortunately.
And some of the
But I got it, but
political
you got a
pundits
couple
and
minutes
some
ahead of
my
everybody now.
So-called enemies said it was the most consequential election victory in 129 years. That's quite nice. What the world has witnessed in the past 72 hours is nothing less than a revolution of common sense. Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of this incredible momentum and what we're doing and going to do.
This isn't AI. This is
My
real.
administration is acting with unprecedented speed
It's real.
to fix the disasters we've
It is
inherited
real. I
from
can
a
confirm.
totally
It is
inept
real.
group of people and to solve every single crisis facing our country. This begins with confronting the economic chaos caused by the failed policies of the last administration. Over the past 4 years, our government racked up.
And if you
$8
promote
trillion
any mainstream
in
media
wasteful
news in here, I'm
deficit
banning you.
spending
Thank
and
you.
Inflicted nation-wrecking energy.
And again, you got it here.
restrictions, crippling regulations. And
I think
hidden
you all work for
taxes
them.
like never before. The result is the worst inflation crisis in modern history and sky-high interest rates for our citizens and even throughout the world.
You be quiet.
Food prices and the price of almost every other thing known to mankind went through the roof. President Biden totally lost control of what was going on in our country, but in particular with our high inflation economy and at our border. Because of these ruinous policies, total government spending this year
This sounds
is
like the bill from
$1.5
yesterday.
trillion higher than
This was on the White House
projected to
website.
occur when I left
Nothing new yet.
office just 4 years ago. Likewise, the cost of servicing the debt is more than 230% higher than was projected in 2020. The inflation rate we are inheriting remains 50% higher than the historic target. It was the highest inflation probably in the history of our country. That's why from the moment I took office, I've taken rapid action to reverse each and every one of these radical left policies that created this calamity, in particular with immigration, crime, and inflation. On day one, I signed an executive order directing every member of my cabinet to marshal all powers at their disposal to defeat inflation and reduce the cost of daily life. I imposed a federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, a foreign aid freeze, and I created
That was
the
from
new
this morning.
Department of Government
All of this is known.
Efficiency. I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Deal. I call it the Green New Scam. Withdrew from the one-sided Paris
isn't AI,
Climate
bro.
Accord and ended the insane and costly electric vehicle mandate. We're going to let people buy the
You
car
stop
they want to
talking.
buy. I declared a national energy emergency, and that's so important, national energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure. The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we're going to use it. Not only will this reduce the cost
Bitcoin
of
running.
virtually all goods and services, it'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower. And the
I think
world
Enphase
capital of
might be benefiting off of that,
artificial
low key.
intelligence and crypto.
Oh,
My
crypto!
administration has also begun the largest
There it is.
deregulation campaign in history.
You just got him to say it.
Even the
Doesn't matter, they just like
record-setting
it.
efforts of my last term. In total, the Biden
Boom.
administration
Candle.
imposed $50,000 in additional
Wow.
regulatory costs on the average American household over the last 4 years. I have promised to eliminate 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which will soon put many thousands of dollars back in the pockets of American families. To further unleash our economy, our majorities in the House and Senate, which we also took along with the presidency, are going to pass the largest tax cut in American history, including massive tax cuts for workers and family, and big tax cuts for domestic producers and manufacturers. And we're working with the Democrats on getting an extension of the original Trump tax cuts, as you probably know, by just reading any paper. My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. We're bringing them down very substantially, even from the original.
But again,
Trump
people like the
tax cuts.
crypto and then energy
don't make the
producers,
product in
even some
America,
solar in
which is your
America,
prerogative,
getting a
then very
benefit.
simply, you will have to pay a tariff, differing amounts, but a tariff which will direct hundreds of billions of dollars and even trillions of dollars into our treasury to strengthen our economy and pay down debt.
I made a play, but everybody keeps telling me to shut up, so it's, I guess only the Stream Alerts has it for now.
Than right here in the good old USA.
I'll tell you when he's done talking.
Americans' economic, you can see this, I think, maybe
I'm just listening.
In your
like you
wonderful, wonderful room that you're all
and there's not 2,000 likes.
My friends, but Americans,
you got the wire. You got to earn it all, baby.
Is soaring like we haven't seen in many, many decades. Maybe not at all. Upon my election, it was just announced that small business optimism skyrocketed by 41 points in a single month. That's the highest ever. There's never been anything like that. SoftBank has announced between a $100 and $200 billion investment in the U.S. economy because of
okay,
the
not a
result.
recommendation.
2 days ago,
I bought
Oracle,
Enphase next
SoftBank,
week.
and OpenAI
75 calls. I'm going to make them free, but they're already up. I'm already up 80% before telling you anything.
Other companies likewise have announced billions and billions and billions.
5 cents. They already went up though. And Enphase, domestic, they don't get taxes.
America in the United States. And it's also reported today in the papers that Saudi Arabia will be investing at least $600 billion in America. But I'll be asking the Crown Prince, who's a fantastic guy, to round it out to around $1 trillion. I think they'll do that because we've been very good to them. And I'm also going to ask Saudi Arabia and OPEC to bring down the cost of oil. You got to bring it down, which, frankly, I'm surprised they didn't do before the election. That didn't show a lot of love by them not doing it. I was a little surprised by that. If the price came down,
go closer to the money if that plays expensive. Oh, it adjusted. You could have got 2 strikes closer for half the price, but then it adjusted. Ooh, oil.
They should have done it long ago. They're very responsible.
Literally, he's saying he's asking OPEC for oil cut or to bring it down. That's why oil's dropping. OPEC oil. That's the comment. OPEC oil.
They should be dropping all over.
All right, I made my play free too.
Should follow us.
Jesus, there's so much.
Over the progress that
watch oil. Oil could be
is
one.
Happening because of our historic victory in a recent presidential election. One that
bonds are ripping off of that most likely,
well known throughout the
because
world.
that means again for the inflation, he's not using just drill baby drill. He's using OPEC.
All over the world since the election,
oil short would be a good idea, but not a recommendation. I haven't done it.
Friendly with are happy because they understand what there is a future and how great the future will be under our
The wire's a little bit behind.
America is back and open for business.
He's asking the prince for $1 trillion instead of $600 billion.
Stop the invasion.
He says we'll demand they lower interest rates. There you go. Another boost.
Seen before. It was ridiculous. I decided
demand lowering interest rates
to do. And very, very importantly, a national emergency on our border immediately halted all entry of illegal border crossers, of which there were many, and began promptly returning the illegal trespassers back to the place from which they came. That action, as you've probably seen, has already started very strongly. I've deployed active duty U.S. military and National Guard troops to the border to assist in repelling the invasion. It was really an invasion. We will not allow our territory to be violated. After 4 long years, the United States is strong and sovereign and a beautiful nation once again. It's a strong, sovereign nation. In addition, I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech
again,
of our own
OPEC.
citizens as
OPEC, interest rates, and crypto. Those are the three main new ones. And then no taxes on energy.
Stop the
made
free
here.
exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress. We have saved free speech in America, and we've saved it strongly. With another historic executive order this week, I also ended the weaponization of law enforcement against the American people and, frankly, against politicians, and restored the fair, equal, and impartial rule of law. My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense, and these are policies that were absolute nonsense throughout the government and the private sector. With the recent yet somewhat unexpected great Supreme Court decision just made, America will once again become a merit-based country. You
guys said human. I'm going for a bomb play.
Based country. And I've made it official.
All right, not a recommend. I did a TLT next week. Not a recommend. I'm going to make it free. My end phase is already free.
And female.
So I grabbed TLT 90 calls, 50 of them. It was $200. I got them at 4 cents. I'm gonna make them free at 8. Not a recommendation. I already have the whole TLTs. So this is a gamble on demanding rate cuts.
Moving quickly to bring back strength.
That one I'm not as confident in, so be careful.
I'm also going to ask all NATO
I like the end phase
to
one.
increase defense spending to 5%
But
of
that one already
GDP,
jumped.
which is what it should have been years ago. It was only at
90
2%,
called
and
January
most nations
31st.
Didn't pay until I came along. I insisted that they pay, and they did, because the
M
United
Stone,
States
do you want me to stop talking? M wants me to stop talking. You guys, I don't know.
Things have been unfair for many years to the United
NATO
States.
5% GDP
Before
spending.
even taking office, my team negotiated a ceasefire agreement in the Middle East, which wouldn't have happened without us, as I think most of the people in the room know. Earlier this week, the hostages began to return
All right, well, you guys worked that out.
to their families. They are returning, and it's a beautiful sight, and they'll be coming in more and more. They started coming back on Sunday. Our efforts to secure a peace settlement between Russia and Ukraine are now hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II.
Bitcoin's still off the high, but near there.
Dead all over the flat fields. It's a flat field farmland, and there's millions of Russians and millions of Ukrainians, and nobody's seen anything like it since
live.
World War II.
It's pre-recorded, but everyone's hearing it now.
We have big events coming up. Next year, we have the 250th anniversary of America's founding. I'm so honored to be president during that. That's been a big event. They've been talking about it for 10 years. We also have the World Cup, and I understand Gianni's in the room. Infantino, he was
all right, oil already bounced.
In helping us get it. He's there with you someplace, I think, and I want to thank him for that. And then we have the Olympics coming up, which I was instrumental in getting also in my first term. And who would have known that by skipping a term, I would get the Olympics? I was upset. I said, you know, I got the Olympics to come and I won't be president. But it turned out through a stroke of luck, or whatever you might call it, that I'm going to be president during the World Cup and the Olympics.
Stroke of luck.
The 250th anniversary. So that's going to be 3 big events. And we've accomplished more in less than 4 days. We have really been working 4 days than other administrations have accomplished in 4 years. And we're just getting started. It's really an amazing thing to see, and the spirit and the light over our country has been incredible. Under the last administration,
yeah, I have one with video, but it's behind.
Greatly, but we're going to bring it
unfortunately
back and make it greater, bigger, stronger, better than ever before. I want to thank everybody for being with you. I would have been there myself, except the inauguration was 2 days ago. I thought it might be a little bit quick to make it the first stop. But we'll get there one day. We hope to get there. But I do appreciate, I heard the audience is fantastic, and many of my friends are in the audience. And I will be taking questions now from some very distinguished people. Thank you all very much.
Wait, we're going to do questions? Yeah, Humanis, no way.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for that very powerful speech. And
wow.
I think you could hear.
I didn't think there was going to be a Q&A.
All the way from Davos to the White House. But next year it will be even better, because then you can get the applause here in Davos. So we wish you welcome to our village next year.
I don't know. I thought it was recorded.
Thank you very much.
Oh, shit! It is live!
Mr. President, that you open up for
interaction
here. We have
All
a
right.
great panel
Lock in.
with some of the most distinguished business people in the world. Let me start with someone that you know really well, that I think is almost a neighbor of you in in Florida. Mr. Steve Schwarzman, Chairman, CEO, and co-founder of Blackstone Group. So, Steve, floor is yours.
So you guys just go somewhere else to listen.
Well, Mr. President,
if you don't like my voice above it, the audio level, it's a very simple solution. You guys are grown adults. Just go to anywhere else. This is everywhere. Everywhere in the world has this right now. You don't need to be dramatic about it.
The busiest
you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to ban you, but yeah.
Anybody can imagine. And congratulations for that. My question is about some of the things I've observed here at Davos. It's a terrific forum. I've met lots of people, as usual. I think I've been here 30 years. And a lot of the European business people have expressed enormous frustration with the regulatory regime in the EU, and they attribute slower growth rates here because of the numerous factors. But
okay, so he's bringing up Europe. Remember, that's important. Watch euro dollar.
You've taken a completely different approach in this area.
Yeah, dollar's down. This could be good. If dollar drops, that'll be bullish.
Explain the theory of what you're doing, how you're going to do it, and what you expect the outcome to be. I'd appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations, Steve. You're a friend of mine, but on a great career. You have had an amazing career, and it continues. I just want to congratulate you.
Interest rate comments getting recycled again.
People. I want to talk about the EU, because you mentioned specifically that I've also had a lot of friends and leaders of countries. I've gotten to know them all my
Oil
first
new
term
low.
and a little bit during this period of 4 years, and know them well, like them a lot.
Yeah, the TOTs didn't move, but they're recycling the bond hype. Bonds are being a little too chill.
To take to get approved, environmental impact statements for things that you shouldn't even have to do that, and many, many other ways that it takes. And I'm going to give you a quick little example. In the private life, my beautiful private life, before I had all these things happening, the world is a little different. I had a nice, simple life. You knew that. But when I had that simple life, I did projects. And I had a big project in Ireland. And it had to get approval on something that would have made it even better. And I got the approval from Ireland in a period of a week. And it was a very, very efficient, good approval. And they informed me, though, the problem is you're going to have to get it from the EU, and we think that'll take 5 to 6 years. And they said, you have to be kidding. And this was before politics. And I said, wait a minute, it's not that important. I don't want to go 5 or 6 years, but it would have been a big investment. It would have been nice, and it would have been good for the project. And I sent the people to the EU to see if they could speed it up, and basically it was a 5 or 6 year wait just to get a simple approval that Ireland gave me in a period of literally not much more than a week. And I realized right then, that was the first time I really was involved with the EU, but I realized right then that's a problem, and I didn't even bother applying to do it. Or if I did, I pulled it very quickly. I have to be very accurate, because I don't want to be criticized. He did apply, actually. No, I want to be very accurate. So I don't think I did, but if I did, I pulled it very quickly. It was just something you couldn't wait 5 years or 6 years to get an approval. So a lot of, in a very big business sense, a lot of people are claiming that's the problem.
And he's talking Saudi Crown Prince.
The EU treats us very, very unfairly, very badly.
Okay, look, dollar. If he talks
large
negative about Europe,
tax that
that's not going to
we
be
know
good.
about,
Yeah.
and
Dollar
the
shoots
tax,
up, that's going to get a
and
little
it's very
bearish if the
substantial
euro
one.
starts flipping.
They don't take our essentially don't take
Humana
our farm
drop.
products, and they don't take our cars. Yet they send cars
Enphase still up.
to us by the millions. They put tariffs on
Coin dropping.
things that we want to do.
And
like,
SPY,
for
so it's starting to
instance,
move.
I think they actually.
He's starting to get into the EU hate.
Economic or non-monetary tariffs, and those are
Yeah,
very
EU
bad.
treaty very
And
bad.
they make it very difficult to bring products into Europe, and yet they expect to be selling, and they
Okay,
do
watch
sell
out for
their
that.
products. And you know, so we
It's
have,
not bad yet, but
you
it's
know, hundreds
it's
of
working its way up
billions of
there.
dollars of
He's being
deficits
nice,
with
yeah.
The EU, and nobody's happy with it, and we're going to do something about it, but nobody's happy with it. So I think the EU
It's not
has
too
to
bad.
speed up their
It's not too
process.
bad. He's
Friends
being
of
nice,
mine
but
that are
he's addressing
in,
it.
Some of the nations within the EU, great people, they want to be able to compete better, and you can't compete when you can't go through the approval process fast. There's no reason.
Dude,
why
oil's
it
the number
can't
one
go
dropping.
faster. So,
Bringing in OPEC is huge.
I'm trying to be constructive because I love Europe. I love
Yeah,
the countries.
he's
of
being
Europe,
so
but
nice.
The process is a very cumbersome one.
So dollar chilling.
And they do treat
Just watch if it
the
pops.
United States of America very, very unfairly with the VAT taxes and all of the other taxes they impose. One other, just to finish up, I got a call from the head of a major airline, one of the biggest airlines in the world. and
Delta or
he
UAL?
said, "Sir, could you help us? What? Landing in Europe is brutal. They charge us fees for everything, and it's so unfair."
That's a new
I said,
thing.
How does it compare to China?
Planes
He
in
said,
Europe. We haven't heard that
it's
yet.
Much
That's
worse.
new.
And the other
That could be
thing, as
part
you
of the
know, they
campaign
took,
moving forward.
court cases with Apple, and they
So just like China is
supposedly won a
fentanyl,
case that
Mexico
most people didn't
drugs.
think was much of a
Now
case.
we got
They won
Europe
15 or
buy our
16
oil and
billion
let our
from
planes
Apple.
land for free.
They won billions from Google. I think they're after Facebook for billions and billions. These are American companies, whether you like them or not. They're American companies, and they shouldn't be doing that. And that's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a form of taxation. So we have some very big complaints with the EU.
EU should not be
Thank you.
going after U.S. companies. He's ending on that.
Thank you very much,
He was
Mr.
nice, but it's kind of a
President.
warning
Now,
shot.
Go to one of your friends in the EU, Patrick Poyana.
All right, so first reaction, Enphase up, oil down. You got a comment on bonds and a comment on crypto. And then OPEC oil, that was new. And then this EU thing.
Mr. President, as we understand, energy is at the top of your agenda, and it's an honor for me to represent the energy industry tonight. In this panel, Total Energies is indeed the fourth largest oil and gas and electricity company.
This is
in
Total
the world.
Energies.
I will not ask you a question about the oil price. It's quite clear what you expect from us. I will go to gas more. And our company is
it's this guy.
number one
This is this guy's stock.
LNG from the US.
Total Energies, ADR.
Company. We are a strong contributor to, and we invest in a mammoth LNG projects in Texas, $20 billion.
Yeah, let's take a look at nuclear.
It's $20 billion. And we contribute with that to security of supply to Europe, as we export this LNG to Europe. Some experts fear that if there are too many projects developed in the US on LNG, this could have an inflationary impact on the US domestic gas price. And they recommend a pause on these projects. I would ask you the following question. What are your views about such a pause on investments on LNG in the US? What would happen if you would observe an increased domestic gas price because of these exports? And final question, which is important for Europe, would you agree to guarantee security of supply of US LNG to Europe?
Well, on the last part of your question, yes, I would.
go,
I
baby.
would
Thank
make
you, my
sure
friend.
that you
Life
get
is
it. If we make a
options.
deal, we make a deal. You'll get it. Because a lot of people do have that problem. They make a deal and then they can't get supply
Healthcare
because
ripping.
of war-type problems and other problems. So we would
I think I
absolutely
missed what
do
he
that.
said on the healthcare because they're
LNG is
loving
very
it.
interesting because when I took office for the first term, one of the first things I looked at was there were two very massive plants in Louisiana, a state that has been very good to me, wanted by
Again,
many,
this
many
is related
points.
to nat gas.
I felt strongly indebted to it, actually, and they said
guy-
there are
the
two
guy who
plants
asked the
that have been
question,
under
this is his company.
environmental consideration for more than 10 years. And they were costing, as you say, you know how expensive those plants are, but they were costing like 12 billion and I think 14 or 15 billion, but they couldn't get their permits. They were in review for
Trump would
years,
agree to
many
guarantee
years,
security of supplies
like a decade
of energy to Europe.
or more. And I said, so ridiculous. I know so much about that because in the construction industry, I had to.
So he's
go through
guaranteeing
it too,
energy
but I got
for
good
Europe.
at it
Think the
after a
war.
while. But I saw the projects, and you're talking about a total investment of 25 to 30 billion dollars, and it looked like it was going to end. They couldn't get their permits, and I got them done in less than a week. It was done, completed. In fact, when they called them to announce that it was done, the countries, largely countries, Japan was involved and another country and some very big investors, they couldn't believe it. They actually couldn't believe it. And I said, just do yourself one favor. Don't pay any consultants, because the only one that got it done was me. I got it done because it was the right thing to do for the U.S. and for the world. But the consultants had nothing to do with it. You know, the consultants go in and they say, give us millions of dollars because Trump did it. Nobody called me about it. I just heard it was a problem for years. And I got it done because it was the right thing to do for the U.S. and the right thing to do for beyond. It had to do with energy, very important. So I think it's very important. I think the
Bitcoin's still holding, no more hype though.
I think the more
and then new high
do,
on the day,
lower the price is going to go. And what I'd like to see is rapid approvals. We're going to get very rapid approvals in the United States, like with the AI plants. Talking to many people want to build them. That's going to be a very big thing. We're going to build electric generating facilities. They are going to build. I'm going to get them the approval. Under emergency declaration, I can get the approvals done myself without having to go through years of waiting. And the big problem is we need double the energy we currently have in the United States. Can you imagine?
Think about that. This is why you got the end phase and oil move. He's talking energy, but he's being more specific.
It'll be very competitive with China and others. So I'm going to give emergency declarations so that they can start building them almost immediately. And I think
nuclear
it was
too.
largely my idea because nobody thought this was possible.
No, this relates even more to nuclear.
Because they're the smartest. But I told them that what I want you to do is build your electric generating plant right next to your plant as a separate building connected. And they said, wow, you're kidding. And I said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old.
We need double the energy for AI.
If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity. So we are going to allow them to go on a very rapid basis to build their plant, build the electric generating plant. They can fuel it with anything they want, and they may have coal as a backup.
Oh, yeah, there's coal.
You know,
I don't even think there's coal stocks. BTU.
Coming in, as
yeah, bro.
Going with gas, oil and gas, and
bro. I don't even think any. I can't even.
For some reason, doesn't work. There are some companies in the U.S. that have coal sitting right by the plant, so that if there's an emergency, they can go to that short-term basis and use our very clean coal. So that's something else that a lot of people didn't even know about. But
all right, I snaked the Peabody, but that thing's dead for now unless it wakes up.
Not a bomb.
Coal stocks haven't been around for fucking 10 years, bro.
Might make it a little different shape, but coal is very strong as a backup. It's a great backup to have that facility, and it wouldn't cost much more money. And we have more coal than anybody. We also have more oil and gas.
If he brings back coal, it's a whole new energy industry.
So
we've relatively ignored.
The plants will have their own electric generating facilities attached right to their plant. They don't have to worry about a utility. They don't have to worry about anything. And we're going to get very rapid approvals.
Thank you so much.
I'm already up 200%, 800%. I snaked it for 1 penny.
Very well, Brian Monahan.
So don't play it when I tell you. I'm already up, but coal is the play.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, and congratulations, and obviously eventful week for you and your family. If you remember 5 years ago, you came here and we walked among 150 CEOs from all over the world, and you engaged with them about your policies and your procedures. This year you're not here, and yet this week was eventful from the orders that you mentioned earlier. Literally a wave of orders coming out on immigration, on
bro. I haven't done this in a while.
Many other matters, and so
I got I got an option at 1 penny. It wasn't even 2 pennies. That's why I'm already up 500. If it goes up 1 penny, I'm up 100%.
With this clear focus on
I can
growth,
tell you the play,
prosperity,
but like I'm
market
in at
growth,
1
stock
penny.
market
Like I'm
growth,
already
the
up,
bond
dude.
market, and
So,
bringing down prices.
I don't know.
So how do you
But
think
it's Peabody. I made
the
an
impact
option
of
play
all
on
these
Peabody.
orders and how fast they come out, and how you're going to balance them with that scorecard of being successful in both continuing GDP growth, bringing down inflation, and also having a good stock price appreciation for the American citizen?
Well, I think it's going to actually bring down inflation. It's going to bring up jobs. We're going to have a lot of jobs. We're going to have a lot of companies.
There's no real
moving in.
ETF for
Brian,
coal.
we're
It got
at
banned after Obama.
21%.
That's what I'm saying. This has been like 10 years since you've really had anything with coal. You didn't even bring coal back last time.
If you look at state and city, it was in many cases much higher than 40%. I got it down to 21%. And now we're going to bring it down from 21 to 15% if, there's a big if you make your product in the U.S. So we're going to have the lowest, just about the lowest rate. It'll be, the 21 is on the low side worldwide. The 15 is about as low as it gets. And by far the lowest of a large country, a large, rich, powerful country by far, not even a contest. So we're going to bring it down to 15% if you make your product in the USA. So that's going to create
Trump will bring corporate tax to 15% if made in U.S.
Where we
any U.S. company
we did that
manufactures here 15% tax.
Amazing what
or pretty much lower your tax by half.
Year deduction,
I think it's 30 right now.
Built up over a period of time and then it expires.
That's big.
But we're going to go back to that when we do the renewal of the Trump tax plan. We have to get Democrats to approve it. But if the Democrats didn't approve it, I don't know how they can survive with about a 45% tax increase, because that's what it would be. And so I think they're going to be. We've been working along with them pretty well. I think it's very hard for a political group to say, let's charge people 45% more. So I think we're in good shape, but we're actually doing a
Aqua, bro,
reduction
nuclear
for
is killing it.
and small
This benefited that too.
Where
Apple dumping.
Bring it down to 15%, which is really.
Apple doesn't make
something.
anything here.
And by the way, speaking of you, and you've done a fantastic
Not as much.
job, but I hope you start opening your bank to conservatives, because many conservatives complained that the banks are not allowing them to do business within the bank, and that included a place called Bank of America. This conservative, they don't take conservative business.
Bank of America hit.
I don't know if the regulators mandated that.
Watch out, he's saying Bank of America don't like conservatives.
Everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives, because what you're doing is wrong.
Wow, it didn't react, but he called them out.
Your friend Gianni said hello. Let me tell you hello, and we look forward to
keep an eye on Bank of America. See
when it comes, both this summer for the club and next year. So thank you for getting that for the United States.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you, Mr. President. We'll now go to Anna Butin. She's the executive chairman of Banco Santander, one of the big European banks, and also in the U.S. So, Anna.
Mr. President,
Tam on the high.
Congratulations on a historic victory. I believe you don't know me as well as my fellow panelists, so a few words. Santander is one of the largest banks in the world by number of customers, 170 million. That's more than my friend Brian or my friend Jamie have. And those...
So awkward.
They fixed the regulation.
That's coming.
That was cheeky.
We are a big investor in the United States. We have many million customers, 12,000 employees. We're one of the largest auto lenders. And we recently launched a fully digital bank called Open Bank. We strongly believe banks have a pivotal role in the economy, and we can accelerate
that BTO play was insane.
Many more customers.
I'm up
3,000%.
It's been years since I got a 1 penny option like that.
We very much welcome
we just quick, baby.
On deregulation and reducing bureaucracy. So my question is, what are your priorities in this regard, and how fast is this going to happen?
Oil, another dump.
I think it's going to. Thank you and congratulations. I know very much about your bank, and you've done a fantastic job. Congratulations. We are going to move very quickly. We've moved very quickly. We've done things in the last 3 days that nobody thought were possible to do in years. And it's all taking effect. It's going to have a huge impact on the economy, a huge positive
No, the information helped. Your attitude didn't.
Crazy things. I mean, the Green New Deal was such a total disgrace.
Such a disgrace.
How that was perpetrated. And it was conceived of by people that were average students, less than average students, I might add, and never even took a course in energy or the environment. It was just a game. Remember, the world was going to end in 12 years? Remember that? Well, the 12 years has come and gone. It was going to end. It was going to all foam into earth. But, you know, the time has come. These people...
Yeah, TEM still going.
They really scared the Democrats large. I can't say the Republicans. The Republicans maybe could have fought harder to stop it, but it's been a tremendous waste of money. You know, during my 4 years, we had the cleanest air, we had the cleanest water, and yet we had the most productive economy in the history of our country. We had the most productive economy. Until COVID came, we had the most productive in the history of our country by far. And actually, you can look worldwide. We were beating everybody from China to everybody else. So, and we think we really now, with what we have learned and all of the other things that have taken place, we think we can even far surpass that. Actually, far surpass it. But we do. One thing we're going to be demanding is we're going to be demanding respect from
Nimbus,
other nations.
the Russian
Canada,
AI. It's now Europe. It's dropping.
Deficit with Canada. We're not going to have that anymore.
There's something bad in there.
It's. I don't know if it's good for them. As you probably know,
Bank of America held up.
And if you're a state,
ooh, 1,000% on BTU, good shit, bro.
You, et cetera, et cetera.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was
been very tough to.
You had to hear it and know to go straight to coal. We got that in seconds.
$200 billion or $250 billion deficit. We don't need them to make our cars, and they make a lot of them. We don't need their lumber because we have our own forests, et cetera, et cetera. We don't need their oil and gas. We have more than anybody. So you know, just as an example. With Mexico, we're dealing with Mexico, I think, very well. And we're just, you know, we just want to be treated fairly.
He said Canada
with other
can
nations
always be a state.
There's hardly a nation in the world, and I blame this on us.
If the dollar goes up too much, it won't be good.
Politicians,
people won't like that.
For some reason, mostly it's stupidity, but you could also say other reasons, but mostly stupidity. They've allowed other nations to take advantage of the U.S., and we can't allow that to happen anymore. You know, we have debt. It's a very small debt when you compare it to the value of the assets that we have, but we don't want to do that. We want to just have debt be obliterated, and we'll be able to do that fairly rapidly. And a lot of good things are going to happen. And honestly, good things are going to happen for the world, and good things are going to happen for the people that are dealing with us, allies and beyond allies. One thing very important, I really would like to be able to meet with President Putin soon and get that war ended. And that's not from the standpoint of economy or anything else. It's from the standpoint of millions of lives are being wasted. Beautiful young people are being shot in the battlefield. You know, the bullet, very flat land, as I said, and the bullet goes, there's no hiding. And a bullet, the only thing going to stop the bullet is a human body. And you have to see, I've seen
Trump says he wants to obliterate U.S. debt.
It's a carnage. And
just in case you
really
missed that.
Have to stop that war. That war is horrible. And I'm not talking economy. I'm not talking economics. I'm not talking about natural resource. I'm just talking about there's so many young people being killed in this war. And that's not including the people that have been killed as the cities are being, you know, knocked down building by building. So we really should get that stopped. Likewise, in the Middle East, I think we've made a lot of progress in the Middle East, and I think that's gonna come along pretty well.
Thank you, Mr. President. So we know that the most consequential relationship in the world is between the U.S. and China. U.S. 28% of the global economy, China close to 20%. That's almost half of the global GDP. And we know that you called President Xi Jinping last Friday.
Okay, China's on the table now.
Heard that you had a good discussion. How do you see the relationship
Yang drop? He said something bullish.
China in the next
Watch
4
bullish
years
China
under your leadership?
It's already dropping. That's good though.
He called me. But I see it very good.
He called me.
I think that we're going to
China. They're up next.
Have a very good relationship. All we want is fairness. We just want a level playing field. We don't want to take advantage. We've been having massive deficits with China. Biden allowed it to get out of hand. He's $1.1 trillion deficit. It's ridiculous. And it's just an unfair relationship. And we have to make it just fair. We don't have to make it phenomenal. We have to make it a fair relationship. Right now, it's not a fair relationship. The deficit is massive, as it is with other countries, a lot of Asian countries, actually. But we have deficits that are very big, and we can't keep doing that. So we're not going to keep doing that. But I like President Xi very much. I've always liked him. We always had a very good relationship. It was very strained with COVID coming.
The Baba Kaba just it's China. Be careful though.
Obviously, that's strained.
But yeah, that's it's already moving
with a lot of people. But that strained our relationship. But we always had a great relationship, I would say, and we look forward to doing very well with China and getting along with China. Hopefully, China can help us stop the war with, in particular, Russia, Ukraine. And they have
China relations being good, need to have fair relationship. And again, he's way easier on China than Euro.
During our phone conversation with President Xi, and hopefully we could work together and get that stopped. We'd like to see denuclearization. In fact, with President Putin prior to an election result, which was frankly ridiculous, we were talking about denuclearization of our two countries, and China would have come along. China has a much smaller right now nuclear armament than us, or field than us, but they're going to be catching it at some point over the next 4 or 5 years. And I will tell you that President Putin really liked the idea of cutting way back on nuclear. And I think the rest of the world, we would have gotten them to follow.
That's a good
sign.
And
China would have come along too. China also liked
spy dropping, watch dollar.
Tremendous amounts of money are being spent on nuclear and the destructive capability.
China's moving, but it's still China's like been. There's a lot of pressure. It's kind of like TLT.
You don't want to hear it. It's too depressing. So we want to see if we can denuclearize.
But dollar went down on China comments. That's good, yeah.
And I can
so
tell
market
you that
just
President
tweaking.
Putin wanted to do it. He and I wanted to do it. We had a good conversation with China. They would have been involved, and that would have been an unbelievable thing for the planet.
Mr. President, when you're back here in Davos,
again, you're talking denuclearization.
Will there be then a peace agreement with Ukraine?
Equities are heavy unless bonds come back up.
Well, you're going to have to ask Russia. Ukraine is ready to make a deal. Just so you understand, this is a war that should have never started. If I were president, it would never have started. This is a war that should have never, ever been started. And it wasn't started.
He says Ukraine ready to make a deal to end war.
Talk about it. I knew that it was the apple of President Putin's eye, but I also knew that there was no way he was going in, and he wasn't going to go in. And then when I was out, bad things happened, bad things were said, a lot of stupidity all around, and you end up with what you have. Now you have all these bombed out cities. They look like demolition sites with many people killed. I think the thing that you'll see about Ukraine is that far more people have died than is being reported.
Yeah, we look forward to doing very well in China.
But far
they're recycling the China news. Baba, another high.
A city that's become a demolition site.
Baidu's still lagging.
Buildings have been collapsed by missiles hitting them and everything else. And they say one person was.
You do got to pop on
injured.
Carvana.
No. Many people were killed. Those are big
I don't know
buildings.
why.
I was surprised at how.
It's kind of small, though, so don't fall for it.
These are buildings
unless he
that go
says
2 and 3
something.
blocks
I don't think it's
long,
related.
20 stories high. They're big, powerful buildings, and they were knocked down, and there were a lot of people in those buildings.
That's the other one.
That 2 people were injured. That's not true.
Not
so I think
true.
you're going to find that there were many more people killed in Ukraine in the Ukraine war than anybody has any idea. But if you look now, so many of the people being killed are soldiers just facing each other with guns, rifles, and drones, the new form of warfare, drones. And it's a very sad thing to see. And when you see pictures of the fields that I see, nobody wants to see it. You'll never be the same.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, on behalf of all the 3,000 participants here in Davos. We really underline that joining us the 3rd day in your presidency, live taking questions here is so appreciated, and we are already ready for receiving.
There's only one. I got one
next
China play. I don't know how I feel
person.
about it.
So thank you very much, and all
Is
the
that
best
it?
from Davos.
Well, all right, that's it. It's wrapping up.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I have to say that.
All right. Was that fun? I hope that was fun, man. So I got one more play. Again, I hesitated on the China ones. Okay, shut up, Davos. Thanks, Claus. All right, man. Woo! Wild, yeah. You got coal, you had energy, and phase. So I did one more, not a recommendation. I did a Futu. That's a China brokerage. I did a next week 115. I only grabbed 2 of them for 15 cents because this one, I don't like the chain as much. It wasn't really there. So I'm going to make all of them free when they get there. But you know, China was good. China was better than Europe. Europe got a little bit of heat. Again, the taxing on energy, that was actually really, really big news, but it also brought down oil. But that's the thing, bro. I'm telling you, the biggest oil news of today is Trump working with OPEC to increase supply while drill, baby, drill. I don't think people expected that. I think that's why oil started to do good. So he's talking about the BTU is just amazing, bro. It's been a while since I got a 1 cent option, but he also, again, it's been decades since we have brought back coal or anything. So that play, again, I didn't tell you the play because I bought it so cheap. It was already up 1,000% before anything. So, but if you got any coal, that one was very, very good. So we will find out. But I did the bond reaction is a little weird, man. So the bonds, he said he's going to demand lowering rates, but I don't think the market believed it. That was the play that did not work out of all of those. But I think we're going to get some follow-up. I mean, just remember, let me put it this way. The play that I made also covers Powell next week. So think about that. Take a second. Well, what a good time. What a good time. So thank you if you guys had fun with that and you were a joy. You know, I hope you really learned. Again, I did my best to not only listen but inform you of like what he was talking about and exactly the stocks that would move on it. So I hope you were able to get something from it or at least learn. But either way, we will see. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of China stock. I didn't like, again, Futu, I told you, that's not my favorite one. There's going to be Baba. You'll see the shitty ones like Trip, Pop, and all of that. Again, these are all related to that, so you got to just be careful. But in general, that's kind of where it's like, where's the other one? JD, Baidu lagged. So really, Baba moved. Yeah, K-Web probably would have been a good one, but they kind of lag. Again, China like bonds, they're a little bit, they didn't get attacked by Trump yet. He came in pretty good, and then that was it. I'm assuming Trip Pop because of the link to the Chinese stuff, and they had that like buyout or sell not too long ago. So if you don't know that you might be missing that. TXN, you missed Trump trading. Oh, didn't I tell you guys it was going to be different? I think that was the watch list 2 days ago. So I'm glad. I mean, some were really good. Like TLT didn't work out. The play I just made on Futu's break even, but you know, you got to it's going to be a little manic. But again, if you kind of see it, position, and then we're going to do this. It's going to be a lot of red light, green light, you know? Stop, go, take it, tailwind, headwind, tailwind. Here's the news, sell the rumor, announces something new, and then, yeah. So just be ready to listen, be ready to move, and you'll be good. Feels great. That's it. I mean, at least there was some opportunity in there. That's at the end of the day, there was something there. And then, again, you get an edge if you're early. Like, at the end of the day, the other stuff, when it's not as transparent, I mean, you know, we would listen a lot, but it didn't really, like, go crazy. But now, I mean, if you could interpret and understand and get it verified quickly, I mean, there is an advantage in that. So, yalla. G-Wire was that? Oh, yeah. They brought up a couple of other people in the morning. G-Wire, yeah, they got added there, but they were moving on some other stuff. Well, that's why I'm saying every play, I'm going to make it free right away. I encourage you to do the same thing. It's going to be volatile. So if you are able to get a jump and you find a good play, you make your play. I would keep it small, and then you make it free right away. That way, no matter what, you are not going to get clapped. Do you guys all understand that? And the beauty is I'm telling you all of this, but not all of you will do this. So I think there will be an advantage. You're going to make less money, and you're going to get FOMO by making it free all the time, but you are not going to risk money on any of these plays. You get what I'm saying? If you lose right away, you lost. But at the end of the day, if it works in your favor, you can make it free. Boom, that's it. By making it free, you get your initial investment back. So I did that on Enphase. That was the first play when he said the tax stuff. Which one was it? So yeah, I told you I got 20 of the 75s at 5 cents, and then they went up and I sold them at 10. So let me see it. Very simple. So these are the calls I bought. What? Oh, I was like, no way these are at $1. Oh, see, these already came back down. They went up to 16. Right when they went up to 10, I just made it free. I bought them at 5. So, and then I tried to do it with the other play. It didn't work. But I'm putting a limit in right away. Right when I get the play, I'm putting a limit in at 100% for half of the amount. Get your money back and then ride the rest. That way you cannot lose. Even if you got the jump, you're going to get your money back, nothing to lose, and then ride the wave. Do I use hotkeys? No, I'm just a psycho. I have a lot of energy, and then I'm just, that's it. And I don't know. Some people, it's acquired taste, so I appreciate you if you were there. Yeah, it's kind of like a BXR in a weird way. It's like a Halo skill, I guess. All right, well, here's the deal. You guys could chill for a little bit, but what time is it? No, that's Pacific time. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got like 2 hours. 2 hours until the next Donald Trump. 10. Oh, you guys might need a membership for that one, though, because that will be during Jesus time. But yeah, stand up and do a push-up. But yeah, everybody forgot how hectic Trump was. That's what I realized over the last weekend. That's what I was telling you. I don't know why y'all try to get people get arrogant and weird and they living in the past still. We got to move, baby. We got to move. And then there's a lot of traders, both retail and on Wall Street, that's it, man, is good. You know, they're new. They've never done this before. Some of you are homeless, make it free. Unfortunately, like, I genuinely mean this, dude. If you're homeless, I would not be trading. So whatever you miss in real time, I don't think it's better for you, because you should save that whatever money you can, try to grow income, and I would get a long term before anything, and then work your way into any sort of trading or opportunity of that sense. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you guys will find a way to figure it out. Yeah, it's not easy. You guys got to realize Trump is going to be fun, but remember what I told you guys yesterday. There's going to be a moment you're going to hate it. Wait till he says something bad about the call that you're holding right now. So don't get too, this isn't a one-way street. Are you guys understanding that? So if you really want full preparation, you have to, he said it already has happened. I know. I'm sorry. I don't take pleasure in that, but I want people prepared. Just in the sense that you are going to, like, just don't feel comfortable. Don't get naive, but that's what I'm saying. Just be ready. And that's why, like, I know I could be annoying. You may not like the audio, but I really feel like I could add some interpretation to help. But again, it's going to be on you when it's all said and done to choose to act or not act and protect yourself. So do your thing, baby. Do your thing. I love you too, man. If you're adding to the community, making it a good place, you ain't got weird motives, I love to have you. If you're a bully, I'm a bully too. So nice to meet you. Amen. I don't know why TLT, but I think there was a big bond sale that brought it down earlier, but bonds have a lot of pressure. And I said this the other day, I don't think the bonds are reacting because there's still the debt ceiling. A lot of people don't realize this right now. Like, literally, you have the debt ceiling is not approved. So if we don't, like, a lot of what Trump is saying, technically he can't really do it if the budget constraints don't allow it. Crude inventory, minus 1 million barrels. Estimate was minus 4. Yeah, it's coming out right now. Estimate minus 400,000. So bad oil numbers, or a big demand. It's popping on there. That's weird. It popped. The port strike, they got some resolution, I think. I think they solved that within a day after the 16th, but I didn't hear much about it, to be honest. China news is Trump was saying that, he reacted positively when they asked him about China. He said Xi Jinping called him. He said we need to work out trade deal. Relations are very good. And he's asked even if China could help stop the war in Ukraine. So it was generally received as positive. Europe was also, he was nice on Europe, but then he started talking about airlines and how unfair they are to U.S. companies. So that got a little more bearish on Europe, but he was generally nice to China. And those were new developments beyond the energy. Again, he said stuff about crypto, coal, and something else I'm forgetting. But he called me. I didn't call him, he called me. That should tell you a lot. He's calling my phone. And then, he even said he demands rate cuts. But again, the market took it in its own way. Can I stay for Philo? If you're a member, you can. Otherwise, at the end of the day, you could just listen to it without being a member. So if you really love the Philo, I'm not taking anything away from you. It will be there for free afterwards. You just got to change your schedule. That's all. On that note, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. Real Cult News on Twitter. I'll be right back. If I can, if there's a commercial.
They are.
Nice. All right.
It can go.
And the Twitter, because sometimes if I'm at nighttime, if you want that Vine at 1 cent, follow the Twitter.
About it because your politics are different than the president's, and you don't like every single thing on the agenda, or you don't like Pete Hegseth or whatever. You could do that, or you can say, hey, clearly this vibe shift is going to lead to an increase in M&A activity, maybe an increase in IPOs coming to market, maybe an increase in companies thinking bigger, maybe better relations with international powers versus worse, given the way that we know President Trump likes to personalize the negotiations. You just heard him talking about his relationship with President Xi. So just be open-minded, regardless of your politics, and look at the market reaction, not over the election, but over the comments that have been made just in the last 48 hours. We're starting the week, small caps up 4% on the year. The S&P is up just under 2%. So you've got leadership in the types of stocks that have been left behind. They're basically neck and neck right now. And I think the Russell, being as strong as it's been, I think it's meaningful. Look at the small business owner optimism in all the surveys, and just think beyond whatever the politics of the moment are to people being willing to take risk again, do more, consider mergers, consider corporate transactions that would have been impossible even 3 months ago. I want to talk financials really quickly as well, because they're starting to feel the momentum also once again. In the first couple of weeks of January, 0% of the financial sector within the S&P 500 was above its 20-day moving average. That's changed. They have just exploded again. 79% of the names in the financial sector are above the short-term 20-day moving
So remember,
average.
Apple doesn't manufacture that much in the U.S.
Was above the 50.
And that's kind of the
Now
main
that's
thing he was saying.
53%.
You get less taxes if
So
you make it
you're
here.
seeing within one of the most economically important sectors a renewed sense of momentum. And again, it's not election-related. It's new. It's based on comments that we've been hearing in just the past couple of days about the administration following through on what they said they wanted to do.
All right,
I like it.
Jenny, it's a good segue.
All righty. So 904, you already had European close too. And again, Apple's dropping now, but like I said, that Europe thing was kind of big, but I hope you guys are following the broader narrative. You know what I'm saying? With, again, how we're tiptoeing into the presidency. The focus is little by little. First 100 days, it's day number 3. You know, and we're starting to get this information here and there. So I hope you are following along, because as we get more news, you're going to be able to connect it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Nike train got jacked. Oh, like you mean like a real Nike train? Like inventory? I didn't hear about that. Well, I appreciate you guys. You guys are great today. You know, there a couple of people had questions about new changes, but I'd say 90% of you, 99, man, y'all been awesome. So I really appreciate you in the memberships, and I really hope this was a good segment. And I hope you're ready at 2, man. We're going to get another one. So good time, man. Good time. I hope you got it, man. Veru Lily. I did not hear about that. Rigetti, you play it in waves. I wouldn't buy those for the long term, but the next quantum computing hype, you are going to get like a real development. It'll move, but other than that, just play the wave if you like that. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of stop and go depending on quantum catalyst. Yeah, Copen looks great. I mean, we only played 5 cents, so that's it. No. All T-shirts are going to be refunded again around today, I believe. We did talk with Shopify so that they don't ban me, but yeah. So no more. I'll have something better for you and for the select group who's involved. I can pull up Netflix for you. I'll look into that. Yeah, bonds are, I mean, it's weird. The data shouldn't have moved it, but I just think genuinely there's a lot of pressure on the bonds right now. And that just might be the answer. And plus the sales stuff that they were talking about. You said Veru? You wanted it? I know, man. Me too. But it's okay. What's yours is yours, baby. I think there's something better in store. There might be a way to force low mortgage rates, but I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't know if that's within the scope of the presidency. Unfortunately, I think he could do what he's always done and pressure it, or if the Treasury has your back, you could lower the need to. You could kind of bring some demand back to the bonds, depending on how the Treasury does it. If that makes any sense. Or again, they might do some, we talked about some stimulus stuff too, but I think you guys get the general concept. No, you're the best. 99%. Thank you very much. You show up every day. Tippy-top shape. Can you believe it? You can't ghetto spread if you don't already own it. So I'm not in that, but if you are, I would do it. I don't know the implied move, but if you have watched the video, you will know how to do it. I'll get a preview on my Twitter posted later. What was my slippage on what? Melania coin got crushed, and hopefully you guys get why. Even Trump a little bit. Those 2 new coins and the hype last night. What do you think people do? They sell out, and then they go buy the new one, and then they either buy back in or not. So I don't know if it moved off of the Trump comments, but I only looked at it this morning. But after looking at the Vine and all that, if you noticed last night, a lot of the other Solana things, everybody dumps, and then the money goes into the new ones. And then it will stabilize. Let's see, I have not looked at Milan. Last time I saw it, it was at like 275. I was like, shit. Yeah, I'm only up 25 cents now. My entry's 250. But that was even from the free Trump money. Trump is at 37. Vine is at 20 cents still. That's crazy. Oh, the AI one is up. Again, the McAfee one is still fucking weird, bro. Have we heard? I need to double check. I haven't heard shit on the McAfee one, actually. So, yeah, as I said, be careful. I'll get you the info. I don't want to influence you, but you're going to see, again, a lot of back and forth. And then, obviously, just don't get lost in the sauce of Solana. That Bitcoin reserve is technically the biggest news if you really want to look at it, you know? No, not McKay. There's you have to find, it's called AI. But people thought he got hacked. And then if you don't know, let me find it for you. I need to explain this because you guys got to be careful. This is I was already showing you lessons yesterday. Did you guys know this? Look at this. Last night, the NASDAQ Twitter got hacked. And then somebody made a stonks Solana meme coin. They bought the business badge, or I think they connected it to the NASDAQ. Yes, bro. The NASDAQ stock market, bro. Yes. Listen to me right now, bro. This was last night. So there was the Vine creator, then there was the John McAfee, and then in the middle of both of them, you had this. So literally, that's why I'm saying, man, I want to keep you informed. My goal is to protect you and inform you early. But you guys got to be smart. You got to fucking yo, bro, watch your back. Stay on your toes. You want the mix of both verification and quick. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's why keeping it small also will help you. So here's the deal. They hacked the NASDAQ, launched a meme coin. They hacked the Twitter, and then they reposted the meme coin on the NASDAQ Twitter. And then they fucking rug pulled everybody, and then that was it. But that's what I'm saying. So there's that one. All right, Bond's hitting a new law, making sure I don't miss anything. Trump team considering Kyle Bass for Treasury or defense role? No. Bro, Kyle Bass is he's the fucking guy betting against the Hong Kong dollar. I've spoken to him back in the day. A couple years ago, I asked him about the yuan. He's a big China. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. I don't think he's a Republican. He doesn't like China, but he's really smart. He's a really smart guy. He knows a lot about China. I don't think that's a very interesting pick, to be honest. See if China stocks moved off of that. Look at fucking Trump, bro. Yeah, they're not moving, but generally, kind of like what I told you about Scott Bessent. That's a clear-headed dude. Yeah, he hates China, but he knows China. I think he's invested a lot, and he has been following them maybe longer than I've been in the market. So, yeah. So let me show you the other meme coin thing, but let me get this tweeted out. And I'm going to try to do it. The stream alerts, you guys are going to get the tweets first, low key. So, yeah. Because I just have to type it out, copy and paste them. That's just news I like. I want you to understand that one. Purdue Pharma Sackler strikes $6.5 billion opioid settlement. Check CVS and Walgreens. I don't know if Purdue is bankrupt or not. That's coming out right now. Yeah, there's going to be more to come. I don't have any stock names listed, but CVS, Walgreens could be some other ones. You love the tweets and the alerts? Oh, you a real one, dog. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Not Carol Baskin, Kyle Bass. Okay, let's go, babe. PNC and good shit. He has a good call-outs there yesterday, man. So, yeah, I don't know if this one's going to move things, but watch. They haven't moved for now. But that is people are going to pump. That's a big headline, more or less. How much should you have to justify stream alerts? Honestly, do not buy the stream alerts. You don't have to. If you could lock in and be here, even then, the stuff I post, like I said, it's a convenience tool, but it's not necessary. So it's not really, if you could listen in, and I guess now you need $5 for a couple of hours when I talk about Jesus, but other than that, I mean, if you could lock in, I would put all the money in the long term instead of giving it to me. Amen, amen. But otherwise, it's up to you, and depending on your schedule, convenience, and level of work you're willing to put in. All right. Fed rate hike? No Fed rate hike. The odds aren't even there. The bonds don't even price that. That whoever told you that hates you. It's not even close to reality. You become a member on the channel, I think. Yeah. I like you got yesterday's feed. As I was saying, man, if you just watched it afterwards, it was there. I hope you enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. All right, we have like what, 2 hours? We have an hour 45 till the next Trump executive order. So again, we got a lot of energy stuff and everything else. Where's Intel? Intel needs a little bit more, bro. That is true. They do say that, but then the odds can be manipulated, but the odds get manipulated through like the Fed jawboning. Does that make sense? So I believe the bonds until there's like an event where it's like data or Fed right before the meeting. At that point, then it's kind of just a toss up and then you monitor them. I'm just like keeping tabs on the coins that are like new and kind of related, but they're just like 99% of them are just random pump fund scams. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Vine one was interesting, because the creator of Vine, and again, that was like your first celebrity pump technically. And then the other one, NASDAQ getting hacked. I mean, that's right in my alley. And then the other one, I didn't show you guys this one. Where is it? What site for meme coins? So what I do for the meme coins, I go to Fidelity and then I make a long term. And then I save 10% of my money and then I'll figure out the rest from there. But here's the other one. So this is what happened last night. So I tweeted it again. I talked about this one in the morning. Yeah, here it is. 12 hours ago. This is the official John McAfee Twitter. Okay? This is actually his. Joined November 2012. This is really him. But somebody was running it before. Like you could kind of see like into the end of the year. Somebody was running it. Right? So like take a look. Oh, you're saying RIP to him. A lot of my tweets don't have context. Then get smarter. What the fuck you want me to do about it? That's it. Just stay in tune. That's why I'm not doing any. I'm just going to do me. And I hope it benefits you or not if you're there. And that's all I could do. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you got, everyone's like, do I buy? I'm not trying to, I'm here to inform quickly, efficiently, and effectively. But anyways, I got distracted. He released this last night. Okay? And then he did a meme coin. And there's even... Oh, they took the community note off. Oh, dude, wait. This developed. So I tweeted this in the morning. Because I said there was they took it off. Oh, shit. Yeah. So everyone was debating on if he's hacked. I said, I don't know. It's the real John McAfee Twitter. But we don't know if it's like a scam or not. They had a community note. And then I tweeted it this morning. Because I was like, look, everybody, I said there's a community note, but everyone ignored his wife. I don't know if I retweeted it. I thought I did. His wife made a comment on it. And that's why I was like, wait a minute, his wife is addressing it too. But then they're like, she doesn't spell like that. So everyone thinks it's a scam still. But yeah, like I'm saying, it is, that was the other one. So in the last 12 hours, NASDAQ hacked, creator of Vine, and then nobody knows if the dead guy's wife released a coin. And that's it. That's where we're at right now. Not to mention all of the Trump stuff that we just went through here live. I don't know how to short them. I don't short crypto. I've never shorted crypto in my life. I bought Bitcoin at like $300. I've never shorted a Bitcoin. I don't know how to do it. I never wanted to. I have zero desire to short any sort of cryptocurrency on an exchange regulated by computers. I've never, ever have I done that, and I don't want to learn. Yeah, I don't want to learn how to do that. Yeah, the Vine coin. So I retweeted the Vine coin, and I made my comment. I said, hey, maybe this might be the first. It was at 1 cent last night when I retweeted it. You shorted on futures? Yeah, I'm not down with that. Like, I'm just really not down with. I did. Oh yeah, I did. I did it with a Bitcoin future. Technically, yeah, you're right. I lost on that. I thought you meant like you have to use a crypto future. I'm like, no, man. But yeah, I've never like shorted it through an exchange, like a crypto exchange. I've done a stock future on crypto. Hell yeah. But I've never done I've never like have you ever seen the people borrow Bitcoin with leverage and then sell it and then try to like, I've never done it like that. That blows my mind. Is that you going viral 1 cent a million? I don't say anything, bro. That's it. I inform and I'll get you it quick. Do what you want with it. Don't ask me about what I buy or sell. Assume I own everything or I own nothing, and that's it. Just, I'm not here for that. I don't want to influence anybody. You're going to be, when you ask, you could tell people where you heard it from, but I'm not going to be the guy. I'm telling you, get a long-term, save 10%, care about your future, buy long-term stocks, hold them, increase your income, have a way to take advantage of opportunity, and yeah, that's how I feel about it. Send you a Bitcoin if you will. I can't right now. Only thing that's sending is bans. That's weird. Don't ask me for anything. I don't appreciate it anymore. That's all. Like, as simple as that. That's all. I'll give you what I do, what I've done for years, but I don't like people asking me for anything. So that's why I'm saying just take the info, do what you need to do with it. But, you know, we have methods and convenience measures where you could get everything. So you got to go through that. I'll pray for you. I could do that, yeah. After market, though. Yeah, DWTX, I was running the other day. Product supply to gasoline fell. You can have some love. Amen. That's always free. Always. Always, always. And that's why I say get the long term, because I love the long term. And if you get the long term, how can I not love you? How can we not all love each other and love the game, you know, because you got the long term and you made a good decision, a small good one, and it was with you all the way. And no matter what, mania, calmness, or anything, you are going to make sure you take advantage of where you're at right now, here, and in the future. Amen. Amen. All right. We're chilling. We're going to have a little bit of like, you know, that's it. You get to chill until the next Trump mania. I like it though, but we'll stay locked and loaded. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'll be watching. JP Morgan making it clear that they didn't close any accounts. JB Diamonds is making, he said, we didn't close any Republican accounts. We only closed Kanye's. That's it. That's it. He says there are problems with current framework which Washington must address. J.P. Morgan says welcome to work with new administration and Congress to move regulatory ambiguity. Interesting. And then I don't think Bank of America didn't even react to the comment. They closed Kanye's, but not Elon's. Oh, I guess so. Your job is giving you money, direct deposits after you left for 6 months now. What should I do besides get a lawyer? I don't know. You should figure that out on your own. That's I'm not going to answer that. Oh, wait. All right. Powell is next week. So that's why, and a lot of, it's just, we're so caught up, we keep forgetting about it. So even with the bonds, that is something to think about. Now, we heard Powell a month ago. Remember, last time you heard Powell, he got hawkish out of nowhere. For no damn reason. All righty. We said you should have got the Novo one. That was a month ago, though, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, wait. You let it happen for 6 months. I would have answered it if you asked me after 2 months, but I think you already made up your mind. Oh, man. It's like, it's been going on for 10 years. What would be the right thing to do? Tell him earlier, I guess. All right. Where's the other ones? End phase, food. All right, is everything still kind of holding up? I mean, market was a little lower earlier. Again, you had a couple of things moving. He said, "Oh, now you want a lawyer." He gonna buy the lawyer with the money. That's why he waited 6 months. He's like, all right, after 6 months, that'll be enough for the retainer. And then, no, I'm just messing with you, bro. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to answer that question. It's a little touchy. But yeah, I would do something. Figure it sooner than later is probably the best advice I could give you. Today, well, everybody wants the Bitcoin reserve, but, you know, we've talked about it a lot. Technically, if you don't smoke crack, you should understand the timeline could be as far as 3 months out. So best case, you get it today. Worst case, it takes longer than 3 months. And I think the whole crypto community needs to start getting used to that, because that's where it's at. Otherwise, every single anticipation is going to keep causing these. But Trump did mention it at Davos, which was kind of like his first real mention on one of these in the last couple days, besides the reporter question. Your 3M position is up 90. Yeah, bro, there's some good ones. I think that's including the stock, because remember, you also got the other one. AXP, they could be good. Watch Discover, they already reported, so you could kind of use them as a guide. Generally, AXP does good, especially even with, the higher network ones or net worth individuals. I didn't get on Hershey's long. I like it, too. I think it hit another low. Woo! Bro, Hershey's. Swap from Phantom. You either swap the tokens to Solana or like USDC if you want cash. But then again, you're going to have to use USDC and then move it to wherever you process the cash. So I don't know what your setup is. Bro, Hershey's yielding 366. A red dye ban? Or wasn't that a little older? You've been picking up Hershey. I like it, bro. So I mean, I don't have a deposit, but that's not one that I'm bad. I'm not. I like it still. We've talked about it. I just took NVO because I wanted the, I wanted that Ozempic. Ozempic. MPW, yeah, because the bonds and, again, some of the real estate stuff, people were feeling good by the tiptoe, but I don't feel safe. Like I say, bonds might get a little bit of relief, but we're not out of the clear just yet. We need results or a strong plan that the market believes, or a lack of results. And that will really give us the bond move down, the real estate move we're looking for. Oh, you're saying for Hershey's? Yeah, I get you. Or any of those food ones. I feel like Mr. Beast is going to dethrone Hershey's. I've heard that before. I just think it's a ridiculous idea. Bro, Hershey's has pillaged the world. Although I like them as a company, just like, think about it. Like, Hershey's is a damn imperialist, bro. So until Mr. Beast starts fucking knocking down rainforests to build Beastables like factories, I don't I'm not going to buy it. But I think they could work together, maybe. Yeah, bro, they patent water, for crying out loud. Thank you. Like, I don't know if we're talking about this. Like, Mr. Beast, I love him. And I watch all of the Beast games. I think he's a great, great guy. But, yeah, like, Hershey's is a conglomerate. You know, we're like a 100-year-old conglomerate. Mm-hmm. I never told you the Beast game story. No, I didn't want to ruin it for you guys. Can I now? The new one comes out today, right? Is it Thursday or when? I don't know what fucking day it is. It's Wednesday. Is it? Yeah. Oh, no, it's Thursday. I have no idea where I am, you guys. I have been streaming since last Monday. Every single day. I don't know. I did not get a weekend last weekend, so now I'm going a little cuckoo. You know? Mm-hmm. All right, so everyone, I'll tell you then. I'm gonna spoil it. Spoil alert for Beast games. If you don't want it, you better X out now. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then Spy, a little chicle. Mardex deploys first ever decentralized synthetic dollar, USDN. I have no idea what that means, my brother. Someone's going to have to give us a breakdown. That looks like news. I have no idea what that is. USDN. Synthetic dollar. This sounds like we're all about to have a mortgage crisis, but I don't know what a synthetic dollar is in relation to a crypto. They waited till Gensler left. All right, well, in the Beast games, I told you guys if you were a Chad, you would have killed it at the Beast games because there was a challenge where they had to do push-ups. It's just I sit there, I'm watching it, bro. I look at my girl, I'm like, yo, we're like, easy, bro. What are you saying, bro? That Beast games, I feel like if any Chad was in there, they would have been like, yep, game time. Tesla dumb. It is on the low ticker. Again, you got that. Bonds bounced off a little. Bonds are the problems. For now, at least. Yeah, he did a lot. They were like slow, but yeah. I didn't even chat. You would have been prepared. You were like, I trained for this every day. Holy shit. That's it. Silk Road crypto dumping. Bitcoin will dump if that's the case. So nobody knows. The rumor, see, I'm early on this one too, man. The rumor is that yesterday a dormant wallet with 600 million went live. I don't think it moved any Bitcoin. It just had a little bit of activity. So technically, you can't suspect Silk Road dump yet or any. We don't know. We'll never be able to know. But if anybody moved that size, you would see it. Obviously, the assumption is it's Ross's wallet. Yeah, that's the whole point. But you'll never be able to confirm it. If he did move it, then it will. You'll see it. But that's the rumor for now. And there is an old wallet that came online just the other day. Thanks for live. Well, I appreciate your thank you, but in about an hour and a half or maybe 30 minutes, we're going to go back to members only. So, because I want to talk about Jesus, and I terribly would hate to offend anybody who does not want to hear about my beliefs, even though I've made it very clear. I don't try to force it on anybody, and I mix it in with useful stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to offend anybody. Same thing for the morning too, because I do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then I shout everybody out, and then yeah, Ivanka, be careful. There is a fake one. Yeah, there's a fake Ivanka that already happened. Don't fall for it. But then I'll double check. You never know. That's kind of how everything starts. Something happens and they say scam. Well, let's find out. If you become a member on this channel, I mean, you're agreeing that you want to hear what I have to say, but it's not going to be all about stocks. So if you're not comfortable, don't do that. But if you are, feel free. She said, it's come to my attention there's a fake Ivanka. To be clear, I have no involvement. This is a couple minutes ago. With this coin, deceiving consumers and defrauding them of their hard-earned money. Using my name is a violation of my rights. This is deceptive, exploitive, and unacceptable. My legal team is reviewing and pursuing measures to stop the continued use of my name. Ivanka is a scam. Do not fall for it. So yeah, that's why when you said it, that was my first thought. Her tweet is saying it is a scam. Mm-hmm. Ivanka is a common name. I laugh because like it is a common name in certain places, but then it's like it's not a common name. That's funny. The Dow killed it from the morning. Dow was the only one up before any tech, Bitcoin, oil, or anything. You know what I'm saying? I won't hog all the Jesus. It'll be live after the bell for free. So if you really love Philo, you're not losing anything. If all you do is come here for Philo, then I am pleased to announce that I just changed your schedule. That's all. So I'm glad. And I'm glad to hear. But yeah, you'll still get it. Mm-hmm. You only come for Philo? Well, then that way you could save money on your membership. So now if you only come for Philo, like, you know, if you don't, it'll be later. That's free for you now. So that's good. It's good. Well, it's not about I just don't want to offend anybody. I want to separate church and stock. So anything that is, if society views it as controversial, I mean, I will privatize it and I'll give you the stocks. But Jesus, American flag. I love the fucking veterans, bro. Shout out the vets again. I had a nice little speech this morning and it felt nice to tell them all of my appreciation. So I don't want to bother anybody with what I just said there too, but I am very grateful for the people who work hard for our country. So thank you. Mm-hmm. DWTX. That one's still going. 435. All right, man. We got an hour and a half. Oh, we should do push-ups. You guys want to... People get offended by push-ups, too, so I don't know how... That one's just harder to privatize. I can't do it every hour, but yeah, so if you don't like the push-ups, too, I know some of you have viewed physical activity as right-wing conservatism, but I really think it's good for you if you sit down a lot. So I'm going to stand up and move some bodies around. You know, I'm going to do my thing, man. Mm-hmm. You're always about Jesus and stocks. Share the word. I am. You're right. I'm just doing it at a different time. So I don't know. Is that my schedule changed recently, and I don't want to bother people. I would rather my brother be happy and learn rather than be mad. And you know, the truth is not valuable if you don't seek it. Somebody told me that the other day. It changed my life. Mm-hmm. All right, get your push-ups in. Stand up. I'm doing the little ball spin, though. They cannot. You can. So, like, if you want to listen to yesterday's Philo, it's up. It's on this channel. You just got to click it and go find it. And the same process. All right. Oh. You used the medical debt trick and got them to pull it out of... No way, really? You did it? Hey! No way. Wait, did it really? It worked. Good, huh? Mm-hmm. Is it not? Well, Twitch is members only, so you guys are already good. Yeah, bro, it worked. Look at Chad said he did the medical debt trick for collections, and they took it off of collections. Damn. You guys want me to tell you it again? Right now. This is, see, I didn't have to murder a CEO to do this. Yeah, I told you guys this a couple months ago. So it's just a law trick. So it's like if you have medical debt, right? Now they're not allowed to put it on your credit, like they can't report. But if they try to send your medical debt to collections, all you have to do is ask them for an itemized bill. Yeah, that's what he said. He said he had the reference numbers and everything covered my basis. Yeah. So they could send you to collection over a medical bill. But if you say, okay, where's my itemized bill? The debt collectors are legally not allowed to produce it, but then you can't legally ask for a debt if you don't have it itemized. So under HIPAA, technically a debt collector isn't allowed to know your debt on the medicine. You see what I'm saying? So if you are in collections for medical debt, say, send me an itemized bill of my debt. If they send you an itemized bill, they broke the law. If they don't send you an itemized bill, they can't charge you. And that's how you beat the medical system without a gun. Look at that. Wow. So follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. You know where to find me here on YouTube. But I'm glad Chad said he did it. He's 100%. He said it worked. He said, I got my references, covered my basis, send me the itemized bill, and he got his debt cleared from collection. There it is. It takes work. Everything takes work in time. Like, I could say it easier, but yeah, that's how it works. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you work in mortgages. I see clients with medical. It's a huge win. Yeah, because that's it. It doesn't count. If you can't itemize it don't count. Your credit's already messed up because of collection, but they should remove it. They can't go back and do that. No, you can't do that with credit card debt, you asshole. This guy's like, oh yeah, what about my unsecured credit line that I used to buy moonshot crypto? No, you can't do that. It's not protected under HIPAA. HIPAA is the health law for privacy. So health, anything related to medicine, your body, again, a doctor, like anything with private info. Mm-hmm. Thought I know. Thank you for not getting offended by my joke. I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can't do it for credit card debt. Mm-hmm. I'm funny, but my patience has changed. I'm just done. I don't want to ask anybody to do anything. And you guys know what I do, so just keep up and do your thing, bro. That's all. The real ones, they know where I'm at. I love them. I got a lot of patience. I'm excited. It's been a wild week of my life, my brother. God is good, man. But that's why I'm just, unfortunately, just things are convenient, and I don't know. I get surprised by, I don't know. I kind of envision people like working really hard. I envision people, applying themselves, but I don't know if that's what it was. So I really hope I could push all of you in a good direction, positively, and get you excited, get you moving, get you learning, not sleeping. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to do that, I can't do that for you. All I could do is just get the ball rolling, and I really hope that it helps. But yeah, and we got to do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. I'm not living by what I preach. I may or I may not be, but that's between me and God, and that's between me and my life. And I hope you take more importance over your own life and your own actions than what I or anybody on the internet does. And if you could do that, I think you'll realize a lot. So I appreciate that comment, but like I said, I'm gonna have to figure that one out, and we'll get to the bottom of it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change how, again, the hours will go, and we got to keep moving. So you have to make your mind up too, and what you could live with and comfortable with. We all do. So I'm excited. Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm like, I need to. It's getting hot in here. I've been taking my sweater off this morning. You know. I am getting long term. I'm in about EMR ripping. Whoa. Oh, I missed it. EMR? What is this? Emerson Electric? DWTX is one of those like pumpy ones. That was yesterday. It's been going up a couple 100%. SPY's starting to curl. Bonds haven't made a move in like 30 minutes. Yeah, we could talk about the Bank of Japan right now if you want. Because I put it up on yesterday's watch list, but I have an idea. I have a good one, actually. Let me take my sweater off. I kind of smell like B.O. I'm not going to lie to you. So, do you guys want to talk about the yen right now or no? Or should we save it? It's up to you. If you're here and you want to know and you want to, like, for the guy who asked the question, Flux, I'll leave it up to Flux. Let's see what Flux wants. He's the one who asked. I mean, he reminded me. Now Flux disappeared. Okay, yes. So, some people are speculating that it could be the carry trade once again. They may even double the rate hike. That could be surprising. So from last night to today, people thought it was going to be a quarter hike. It might be a 50 basis point hike, right? That's surprising. And people are like, some very bearish people are worried about the carry trade again blowing up. I will tell you, that is a possibility. But right now, the only opportunity on the Japanese yen is the fact that everybody is one-sided. That's it. We don't know if it's going to blow up or not, even like last time. But the only opportunity is that 99% of people, I think it's now 75%, they're all off sides. So if they're right, nothing's going to happen. But all of the plays for the contrarian are cheap. So that's just up to you. That's the opportunity. I wouldn't straddle it. You just play the opposite. Those will be cheap, and if anything bad happens, those will hit. But if they raise rates and it doesn't cause a carry trade, you're going to lose on all of those. But then again, they're cheap. The point is, everybody is just one-sided on the Japanese yen right now. So that's an opportunity if something bad happens, and that could escalate the risk of a carry trade blow up. You get what I'm saying? But if they're all one-sided, nothing bad happens, and it's there, I mean, then that's it. Damn, DWTX is at 20? Ugh. My goodness. Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like I put it up randomly throughout the day. Do I think you made a bad decision selling Vine for a loss? Oh, like, I mean this respectfully. I don't give a shit. I would get a long-term, and I would love to tell you about that, and I could review your long-term for you, and I could give you some suggestions if you would like. But, you heard about Vine on my Twitter at 1 cent. So anything else after that, I hope you got the info. But I'm not involved. I don't want to be involved. I don't know about synthetic CDOs for coins. That's crazy. Long term, I mean, a lot of sectors related right now, but the best thing long term is that, because I keep getting this comment about a lot of people want a long term, but then they don't want to buy at all time highs, and that was our issue last year, and I totally get it. But there is 100 names right now on the S&P 500, names you know and deal with, that are trading at multi-year lows or are cheaper than last year. So I would start at the ground floor, bro. I would go for the names like, dude, UPS, multi-year low, Nike, even Pfizer if things go good. But that's where I'm like, I would start there. There's a lot of industry. So you're asking me the sectors, but I would really just focus on high. Even J&J, for crying out loud, is another one, you know? Hershey's, like we just talked about. So those are the names that I would want. People didn't want. I know, it's the same advice as last year. Most of them worked out. It's not like everything did good, like Intel and Pfizer were a little meh. But everything else that we bought for value is very, very good. Oh, I like McDonald's if it drops a lot. Yeah, it's not a recommendation. You will lose money. Tell them, Jordan. Apple got clapped a little bit off the tax thing. Cool. I don't know if you're bad, but yeah, the NASDAQ Twitter did get hacked last night, and they were doing it to promote a meme coin. I still can't believe it. I've said so many phrases in the last couple days that I can't even believe. The President of the United States made a Solana meme coin. The First Lady of the United States made a Solana meme coin. The NASDAQ got hacked to promote a Solana meme coin. John McAfee came back from the dead, and the creator of Highness made a coin. Dude, is this not wild? That's why I'm like, man, there is a lot, bro. There is a lot. McAfee. I call him McAfee. McAfee. If he was alive and heard me say that, he'd probably kill me. But he's not, so I'll just McAfee it up. Yeah, Florida got snow, right? Random ass fire. He only kills his neighbors. Yeah. 5 inches of snow in Houston. That's crazy, man. Covering back spanking. It didn't move. I'm surprised. Your boy got him, bro. Your boy went after him, but...
Story now from people building to the sense of where this came from. And what we're told is that this is a longstanding view among conservatives and that the president himself holds. And he's said this a number of times at rallies over the past year, that Bank of America and other major Wall Street players refuse to do business with certain conservatives and have debanked specific conservatives because of their political worldview. Now, we'll see what the banks have to say about that, but that is a view that the president has held consistently for some time, I'm told. I'm told this was not a pre-planned attack on Bank of America in the sense that the president went out to sandbag Brian Moynihan today, but more of a target of opportunity in the sense that he found himself on live global television talking with the CEO of Bank of America. And
like that was not scripted.
Directly to him.
We did not script that one.
That there's an expectation in the White House today that Bank of America will respond to this and will respond to this relatively quickly.
Hilarious.
They take note here that a number of CEOs have been doing a lot recently to get out of Trump's doghouse, and they expect that Bank of America will respond in kind today. We'll see whether that happens in terms of any kind of formal peace offering or policy change or something, statement maybe from Bank of America. But that's the sense here, Scott, is that this was something that's been on the president's mind for a long time. He's spoken about it in rallies in the past, and he took the opportunity today to make the point directly to the CEO, man to man, as it were. Back over to you.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, they have responded. As Leslie Picker was talking about with us, a few moments ago, when they said, Eamon, quote, "We serve more than 70 million clients. We welcome conservatives and have no political litmus test." Although, as I'm sure you'll agree, that this issue is not likely to die on the vine, so to speak, anytime soon.
Man, why did you use that word?
And where it was said and to whom it was said. And
could have used any other word.
Bank of America and the banks in general.
It died on the vine.
Further proof.
Have you heard of vine?
One could suggest. But
why did he?
Want to wrap that up?
What? Yeah, I want to just give you one more thought, Scott, which is this is a different issue. This idea of conservatives being debanked.
I have not heard Vine this many times in the last 12 hours
from
now.
White House officials and from the president, and the one you've also heard from Mark Andreessen, which is about crypto people.
I think it went up a penny.
From the banking
I think it really
sector
did go up
under
a penny,
FDIC
bro.
regulations. There is some concern that Mark Andreessen has expressed publicly about regulatory action being taken under the Biden administration to push people with a high concentration of value in crypto.
Did I sell
out of their
Vine?
banks for
My brother,
risk
you just asked me the other
reasons.
one. I gave you an
That's
answer.
a separate set of concerns. They may
Come on,
also
man.
share that here at the White
I'll
House.
see you
but this is
later.
specifically about
I love you.
people's conservative ideology and whether or not they're allowed to stay inside the bank for a variety of reasons. And clearly, this is something on the president's mind. You know, a lot of folks in corporate America have said that they're excited about this administration because they have a seat at the table. But as we just saw today, sometimes if you're at the table, there can be direct face-to-face criticism as well as praise.
Excited until you're called out on the global stage, I suppose. Eamon, thanks. We'll see you soon. That's Eamon Jabbers outside the White House for us, as you see. We're back right after this with finals.
All right. Well, good to see you. We are going to be going to Philo very soon, so you guys will got to figure that one out. DWTX, I don't even know what it was. I think they had some data. Oh, you're right. That's a good point. The debanking thing is from that Mark Andreessen thing. You're right. I was like, wait a minute. Because I was like, where did I hear that from? That was it. Yeah, that's where that idea originated from, probably. Interesting. So maybe he was talking with Mr. Andreessen. Yeah, Mark and Elon. Yeah, I don't know. The China one, I liked it. It was good news, but that I told you while I was doing it. That's the only one I hesitated on, and it's still going, but there's still going to be a little bit more gaming between the two. Possibility. I like Melania. I'm still holding it, but I just, again, my plan from the get-go, you keep it small and do all that, but like I said, I don't really want to talk about them. I'm not, like I said, I'll give you info and updates, but if it's small, below $100 is how I feel on everything. So, but anything after that, I really can't. I don't really want to talk about it. I can talk about it, but I just prefer not to. Yeah, Intel didn't. They rejected me yesterday. We'll let you try to turn on gifted memberships. If you guys do that, I'm sure Chad will hook you up. But again, it'll come out later. And if you're banned forever. So that's you just have to make a new account. Some people get timed out, but if you are banned, don't email me please or anything. It's already been decided. It's okay. Hey, you could come back. Don't even tell me you got banned and just try to follow the rules and, be involved in the community in a positive way. You're banned on the Twitch. You don't know what you did? Oh, that sucks. But yeah, you are. Don't snitch on yourself. I'll be nice and I won't ban you in here, but try not to snitch on yourself, okay? That's not good. I like Futu because it's related to China trading. So if China's going to stimulate, China does good, and their assets go up, then you get the Chinese citizens trading again. They like to go crazy. And there was a news. That's why I went for that one. There was news this morning about China directing people to go and buy stocks or companies to buy stocks domestically. It's something we've talked about here where a lot of their stimulus doesn't work because people aren't buying. CWEN, 2%, Clearway Energies, and then Turkish foreign minister, 2%. I don't know if it's going to be something yet, but you're getting a pop. CWEN, Clearway Energy, 2%. I don't think I'm going to make a play, but you're getting it early, but I don't know what it is. There's no headline. If it doesn't hit 5, if it hits 5%, you got something. If it doesn't hit 5, then burn it. That's cool. Listen, like I told you, I don't want to ban you on here. This isn't a trial. You know what I'm saying? It just you're banned. You're banned. It is what it is. We'll figure it out later, brother. Unless you want to be banned on here for wasting my time with this. Yeah, so nothing on this one yet. See when. But yeah, we'll find out. It might be a dud. Oh, CNBC final trade. So you're just going to get people. No news. No news on that. Javier Milei government weighing up a proposal for Argentina to leave the Paris Agreement. See when. Someone front run. I mean, sometimes they pop, but I don't know. It just, you only get a little bit, only a little bit of juice. Sometimes, though, they will go crazy. It just really depends on the environment that day and if there's follow-up news, you know. The Paris Agreement is, because it's very environmental, but it has a high cost. So it's like it's a lot of environmental regulations. It's good for the environment if you care about that, but it does have a high financial demand for the United States to comply. And then some people, if you really want to be a real critic about it, is that it doesn't enforce the same stuff on some of the biggest polluters in the world, i.e. China and India. And let alone they probably will not be able to meet a lot of the goals of it. Yeah, so it costs us a lot of money. Not everybody is following it in the same, and they can't. It might be impossible. So yeah, that's why. And that's my opinion. Anything, fact check it, double check it. It's up to you. Well, people said the McAfee account was compromised. They took that community note off, though. I wish I saved it. Because if you were there in the morning, I tweeted it. It had a community note. It said this may be hacked. And then when I just showed you guys, it was gone. He said China and Taylor Swift. The two biggest polluters in the world. Yeah, you saw it? His wife made a verification video. Yeah, that's crazy. That's funny. I like that. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Because Taylor Swift is wild, bro. For real, though. No bond news. We got, well, there was, no, you got Turkish and Javier Milei. That's it. That bond news is from way earlier. So anything about bond supply was right. It was right here. It was before Trump. So that's why bonds got pressure. That's like, what, 2 hours ago? So they got the pressure on that, and then it started to go. But because it's not good. So we'll see. Oh, you're talking bond auction. Oh, I was like, what? No, these are tips. It still doesn't matter. Is there not a normal 10-year one? No, I think the only one was a 20-year. Stop. Why are you buying a piece? Get your ass a membership. Save it for the membership if y'all are going to stay during Philo. Fortinet moved small yesterday, too. Again, Argentina is leaving the Paris Agreement. Your take on Roaring Kitty tweet? I honestly think Roaring Kitty saw what I saw. Because I talked about it an hour before he tweeted it. So if you didn't watch, you have to watch the watch list for that. But if you didn't see it last night, it's really funny. It was kind of creepy for some of you. You guys are going to start getting, you're like, Josh knows. I don't know. I'm just paying attention. So, oh, bro, and Nassim Talib liked my tweet. He liked I was honored. That guy's the GOAT. But where was it? Yeah, this is what I said. This was right before the watch list. I was like, would you be interested if I told you that retail could essentially take over the stock market right now? So I tweeted that. And then an hour later, Roaring Kitty tweets this. So if you want to know why, you got to go to the watch list. I don't want to explain it again. But yeah. Yeah, we got Donald Trump in about an hour. So the next Donald Trump signing will be in an hour for an executive order. Epic Games expanding mobile marketplace, adding third-party games, intensifying dispute with Apple and Google over fees. I don't know if that's big or not. See if Apple and Google move. Maybe Unity, EA, Affirm, and anybody related to App Store. But it doesn't look like they're moving. But that's a headline coming in now. $17 savings bonds. When do they mature? Because you got to just sell them whenever they mature. It doesn't matter how long you hold a bond for. After maturity, you don't get money. So if that's a 20-year bond, you could still make they already matured. Just sell. They're not going to do anything for you. Yeah, not a recommendation, but technically there's nothing in there. Just take it. You're not going to make more money. Get your money back and then reinvest wherever you please. Is it pick? Oh, you sent me that? I didn't understand it. Somebody sent me like a real deep thesis on the GameStop thing, but my thesis is related to fundamental institutions being underpositioned. That's why I said that, but I don't know. I don't know the dream interpretation. So we'll see. But I need to go to the bathroom, and when I get back, we will begin Jesus time. So if Jesus is offensive, you don't want to hear me, I'm just ending my day right now. I'll come on in the last couple of minutes to end it and wrap it up so I can make the channel available after. That's why I go live in the last couple of minutes. But yeah, so if you're not a member, you have to willfully subscribe and become a paying member if you want to hear about Jesus. Otherwise, yeah, it's not really Jesus. I'm just reading a book that, unfortunately, when I do talk about it, it gets very offensive for people. So I'd hate for that to happen. So, but yeah, prepare for that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then when I come back, yeah, it'll start migrating.
Is some issue as to whether or not the banks there were allegations that
it should be $3.99
contractors.
Okay, what was the topic of yesterday's FILA?
There are some other allegations in the letters from attorney generals. It's different when it comes up.
We'll see if he responds.
We don't
but
do
yeah,
that kind of
I rest my
business,
case.
and that's certainly some of the banks do. Another thing when it's a DEI policy, and that may be why J.P. Morgan is asking for more clarity from regulators on interest rates. Kelly,
well, Steve,
before we
delve into that, because I just want to we'll sort of stick with this for another second. Then, Leslie, I think you have some reactions from the companies specifically named here, which would be B of A and J.P. Morgan, and more broadly, it does tell you that probably the regulatory agency. Look, a lot of the big banks have already left the climate coalition. They don't want to be open to future litigation about whether they didn't lend, for instance, to fossil fuel companies. If Trump's comments indicate that his administration could now be looking back through things that have happened and saying, is there a pattern here, then if nothing else, this is a salvo that they're going to have to go back and make sure that they're on top of.
Well, and, you know, it goes without saying, the banking system is among the most regulated of industries in the entire country. And so in this letter, in response, the Bank of America letter in response to those AGs, they say that the account closure processes established at Bank of America reviewed by regulators and through our own oversight activities to ensure adherence with the law and our own policies and procedures. So you can bet that they do tend to go back and forth with the regulators, make sure that they are on top of the law, and you know, the extent to the minutia of exactly how much the regulators know about the specifics of whose account was closed and why, that is an open question. But we do have, as you mentioned, Kelly, the comments from these two firms who were cited by President Trump. Bank of America said, quote, "We serve more than 70 million clients. We welcome conservatives and have no political litmus test." And then J.P. Morgan also responded to President Trump's claims, saying, quote, "We have never and would never close an account for political reasons, full stop. We follow the law and guidance from our regulators and have long said there are problems with the current framework Washington must address. They go on to say, we welcome the opportunity to work with the administration and Congress on ways to remove regulatory ambiguity while maintaining our country's ability to address financial crime. So perhaps it is that ambiguity that they're citing here that's in line with some of the things that Steve was pointing out as well with regard to some of the ESG-related practices.
Yeah, maybe it'll just be a tempest in a teapot for a day, or maybe it could actually now be the beginning of more to come on this issue. Steve, because it is a biggie as well, what exactly did the president say about rates?
Well, he demanded lower interest rates, and I think the story is that the president had been in office for 3 days and had not said anything about the Federal Reserve. So here he is. He's doing what I think he did fairly prominently and often in his first term, and that is making comments about interest rates and demanding lower interest rates. I think the Federal Reserve, I think the people who watch the Fed, I think markets have probably gotten inured to this commentary from the president. And I think it's something the Fed, takes into account. Well, the president wants lower interest rates and whatever his reason.
All right. So, God bless you all, man. It's game time. So, if you follow me on Twitter, Real Cult News, or you can buy this stream alerts. Trump is going to be on at 2 in about 50 minutes, but we are going members only mode so I could read C.S. Lewis, Mere Christianity. So if that's something that interests you, feel free. But I'll give some market updates on my Twitter and stream alerts in the meantime. So, yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thank you all for your time. I really appreciate it. Y'all did great today, too. Unfortunately, don't let the members only. Y'all were amazing, so I really do appreciate it. We'll be back on in the last 10 minutes, I believe, if you want to close it out. You don't really have that many earnings, but like I said, you could go to the Twitter or stream alerts. You'll get market updates if that's what you're looking for. I'll still be active there. So thank you. Yeah, and just refresh. You'll be good. Your members only live stream has been created. All right. Yeah, you guys are good on Twitch. I mean, it's all members only anyways. If y'all find any workarounds, you tell me and we'll make it. Otherwise, because again, someone's going to be like, I found the workaround, I'm just going to turn off the entire Twitch. So you guys got to help me out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. We here. Oh, what a day, right? God, he's good, baby. Praise Jesus. I can say that. Wow. Wow. Does anybody do not like that? Because you signed up specifically for me to tell you how much I love Jesus. You know that. I'm just reminding you real quick that you paid money to hear me praise the Lord. Okay? And you're going to be like, that's not the Lord. You listen to it afterwards. I don't know why people didn't listen to the philo. So I'm glad, man, for real. And like I said, man, even the veterans and the people, it's just like, it's good. I don't know. And I think you get a really good visual example. There is great people in this world. I don't think there's bad people. There's a lot of them. But at the end of the day, man, this world without God and in an amazing country, dude, filled with all of you Americans, even non-Americans, again, the people who have fought for this country, they've given up so damn much, bro. So I don't know. I really do. I could deal with certain comments, but I don't know. It's crazy. I don't like even you guys getting side-eye, and I'm very glad that I hope it's a safe space because I am very appreciative of all of it and you guys as well. So, man, what a day. But that being said, oh, yeah, you are breaking out. Again, the bonds, the auction, that was a tips auction. It didn't matter. Tech is full gassing, so I don't know if it's a good time for the philo, but yeah. So we will find out, my friends. Yeah. You're on Twitch now? Well, damn, you ruined it for everybody. So, all right, yeah, you guys got to go to the YouTube, man. I'm sorry. I love you, though. Again, follow my Twitter stream alerts if you want market updates. Jesus time. Okay. Oh, I need that other one open, though. There it is. Yeah, the chat still works, but yeah. Well, market will go up. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready? Today is C.S. Lewis, Chapter 8. I think it's a good one, man. I think it is a very, very, very good one. It is about things being hard or easy. Honestly, being a good person. You know, imagine these last couple of days. I've heard this one a lot. That's why I'm like, wow. I love how this just flowed naturally in the order that we were reading it, man. So we'll find out. But at the end of the day, my intro with what I would say here is really yesterday's philo. I can't believe somebody, missed it. But when it is all said and done, importing and exporting. For real. Can I ask you guys a question for the intro? Yesterday, did you read the Bible on your own? Yes or no? My second question. Did you treat anybody right next to you like better? Anybody? Because again, I love this stuck with me, man. At the end of yesterday's philo, someone was like, how do I I loved it because someone's like, yo, I don't feel a certain way. Like, oh, I need to stop. And I just said, man, don't forget, love. The whole screw tape letter, everything is to warp your mind to get you to focus on the wrong thing. It's funny because now, if you relate this to the market, do you guys see how important that is? That's the difference. Everything moving forward, business, life, the market. I've learned this, bro. This is one of those things where bro, a lot of you know things and you're smart. The failure a lot of us have is we look at the wrong thing. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't focus on the hate you have. Focus on where the love is, bro. Oh. Do y'all feel me? So I don't know. That's why I say, man, just no matter what, bro. And if you want to take this philo, make it real as soon as possible, bro. Anything around you. Focus on bringing the love to those around you, bro. And it's not the internet, man. For real. This is why I get scared. For myself and some of you, bro. You know why? Because whatever we're doing on a chat room in the internet does not matter. I'm glad y'all have had real life effects. I'm grateful for the long terms, the real estate, the careers I have watched you build, man. It is so rewarding, bro. And it's a lot of fun. But do you see what I'm saying? Do you think you're going to go every day and be nice on the internet to the people in your community on the internet, and then you are just going to wreak havoc with everything around you? Come on. And then you're like, oh, I have to fix it. Let me focus on the hate. No, focus on the love. So my brothers, that is your intro today. Love. I know it sounds a little, am I allowed to say because it may sound a certain way to you, cliche or whatever, but for real, bro, on some hippie shit, bro, it's love. And that's where your answer is. Love everything. You, yourself, the people. If you could figure that out, dude, I think some of you are going to realize the answer is right in front of you. For real. Even what you're doing. Why are you in this game, dude? Seriously, do you just love the money? What do you love, bro? Around you. You want to have a clear mind when you wake up and get to it? Bro, take care of your house. Order. A divided house will not stand. It'll fall. Yes or no? You've heard this. That's what I'm saying, dude. Don't wreck the things in your real life. In your real life. And don't choose to not bring love to the community and people around you and then be all nice on the internet. Be all mean on the internet. That's what I'm saying. Most people find the people on the internet they want to be nice to. I mean, I've done it. Shit. That's what if you find your group and you're like, yeah, we talk, we love. Yeah. And then anybody who knows you in person, you kick them in the shins. So think about it, man. But Chapter 8, Mere Christianity. Spy new high, Dell ripping now too. That's not the chapter, but you know, just giving you the update. That's it. Honestly, did the members only work this morning for you guys? Here. So give me a second. It's kind of delaying, but I didn't think about it. Yeah, okay. I know how to fix it then. Can I delay for like a minute real quick? I'll fix it for you real quick. Hold on. Okay. You did. It did. Yeah, no, I know how to fix it. I'm going to fix it for you guys. Because that's what I'm saying. Contact YouTube. I can't handle it, but I think there's a way I could fix it. So let me try. Okay. What's going to happen, all of you, my brothers, you guys are going to get sent to the new stream. I made a brand new stream. I have to restart the stream. That will work for you. Okay? So go to it now. When I end it, go to this channel. I'll wait like 5 minutes, and then we'll begin the chapter. But yeah, I have to start a new stream, and your mobile should work after that. You should be able to close it if you have premium and all that. It'll work, okay? All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. But it'll go there. It's on this channel. I already scheduled it.